Yeah, that's the spirit. Hi, everybody. Yeah,
Hello.
That's the spirit. Hi, everybody.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome.
You put me right off. Okay.
Title of your
Welcome
sex
to
tape.
yeah. Welcome to Fumble, folks. Welcome to Chasing Shadows. Monday night D&D campaign. We're all level 16, and yeah, they're making good choices. So.
Ben, why didn't you tell off Bree for swearing in 30 seconds before the end of the beginning bit?
I didn't swear.
I think you said...
Huh?
Never mind.
Don't repeat what you thought you heard until later in the show when we'll
Yeah.
get demonetized.
Let me know when I say it again. I know.
Maybe it was during the transition to headphones.
Yeah, so if anyone's wondering if higher level characters do better, they don't. Anyway, I'm Bree and I'm the DM, and I'm going to let these guys introduce themselves. First of all, with Catherine.
Hello, I'm Catherine. I'm playing Mistral Stormboots, a Hill Dwarf Druid, Circle of the Atmos, which is a homebrew subclass, and it's weathery and pressury. I'm going to try and remember to do the under pressure stuff more often because I forget. Yes, thank you.
Yes, Phil.
Hi, I'm a Phil, and I am playing Delan. He is an Earth Elf fighter. He's an archer. He's got some scout because he is from Fitzchum, where today's episode is based. He is very used to. You don't need those details. He's an asshole. You just there we go. That's kind of it. You know. He's meeting his family, and it's all very uncomfortable. So, yeah.
Yay!
Yay!
But he's our asshole.
Nope.
No.
He's his own.
He can keep his asshole to himself, thank you very much.
Shares it around often enough. Anyway, Seb.
So, hi, I'm Seb. I play Silver, one of the other Earth Elves in the group. We've recently learned that she's technically small now, so that's great.
Moles.
Small.
Something happened with wild magic, and now she's small. So.
Other than that, she's doing good.
Good. I'm glad. Doran.
Hello, I'm Doran. I play Brother Guy, the final Earth Elf. Lol, JK, I'm not an Earth Elf. I am a Dragonkin, also hailing from Fitzchum, where this is all being taking place. I am a Death Cleric who has a great obsession with bone. Bone. I had bones last week. It was glorious. I had to vaporize them. It was very sad.
Aww. Maybe you'll find some more. It's fine.
I've been waiting so long.
Right. Ben.
Hi, I'm Ben. I play Solomon of Etristan, the half-orc full paladin. Currently just being dragged from place to place, really. Currently stood outside of a tree house while someone he met 2 weeks ago is having a screaming contest with his dad.
Cool. And
we
yeah,
put it in that context. Wow,
I know.
That's.
And yeah, like I said, I'm Bree, and I'll be the GM for tonight. If you're wondering what happened last week, Ben, could you please read your notes?
Oh yes, I can certainly read my notes. So all of my notes are put into bullet points very quickly so then I can put them into character context. But last week, Solomon and Guy did an autopsy. Found some green shit inside an undead deer. Silric took us to the city of the elves. Me and Silver are currently waited outside of Delan's family home. There is squabbling.
And that is pretty much what happened.
An important note, we can all sense each other's emotions.
Yay!
All of them.
How long is left on that?
20
hours.
20 hours.
Jesus.
No, did you do it like early morning? So
I did do
Yeah.
it. I did do it early morning, right before we left. So it's been longer than that
mm.
technicality.
So there's probably
still
about
a long
6
time.
hours.
6 hours left.
Yeah, hang on.
The amount of time, it's statistically very likely that at least one of us characters is going to need to have a shit, and everyone else will.
I would imagine you've already had one.
Yeah,
At least
like
a few
we'll
peas on the way, I don't
encounter
know.
like that kind of thing. So,
I guess we'll also know every time someone else farts.
well, it
He
is.
No matter
hasn't.
how silent
He's
you
an
try to
adult.
be.
He went to the bathroom before we left.
Let's say you're 10 hours in.
Okay.
I mean, it's all to do with like knowing the
14 hours left.
status of all of everyone involved in the spell, I suppose. So yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
You know how hungry everyone is all the time.
Anyway, I know the Twitch chat is dying to know like what that's going to be like if one of the people is constipated, but we've got to get on with the plot. So you guys will have to wait and see, I guess.
I have stuff for that.
Hands up who's constipated.
Me after this conversation.
All right, cool. So yeah, we are indeed outside of Dalan's family home. Well, two of them are. And we left off where I think Guy and Mistral cured Dalan's father. Right?
Yes, indeed.
You took away some exhaustion.
Took away 3 levels of exhaustion.
Cool.
So he was
Leaving him
on
on 2.
5 levels, was that right?
He was
pretty
on
much-
5. He was 1 away from death.
Yeah.
He's welcome.
Has he said thank you? I don't think he did he?
No.
He has not.
No.
No.
No. Do an insight check though.
Both of us?
Yeah. Dalan, if he cares enough, I know.
Oh yeah, I forgot Dolan's there too.
I don't think he does because I rolled 5. So
Yeah,
Sure
there you
you
go.
did that.
Perfect.
Sure you forgot that Delan is with you.
Ah,
Sure.
Sure you did.
I
I'm busy
rolled
trying to save a life.
28.
God. I got 13.
Gee, did you get an 8?
28.
Oh,
okay.
right. I was like, 8? Is it even
Physically
possible to get that low?
impossible. Physically impossible for me to get that low.
Yeah, I was thinking.
I was an 18.
Yeah, Mr. Lee, I don't know. He could be grateful, but you're just like rude. And it smells in here, so.
Do you know how much the spell just cost?
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you saying that? It's my money!
I'll give you the damn money. Don't have the diamond dust.
Yeah, Guy, you can tell that he is grateful, but he is also embarrassed and
Good.
uncomfortable. Yeah, get that from his mannerisms, I guess.
You sense a smidge of smugness from Guy.
Yeah.
That is all I can do for now. You are still not fully better.
Yeah, he looks very kind of uncomfortable and mumbles something that sounds a little bit like "thank you," but yeah.
You are welcome.
Grumble.
all right.
You are welcome.
Right, we've got work to do.
Father, we now need to see what we can find out about this. Do you know where's best to look for? God, I don't really know. I'm not a doctor, but anything that you can do to point us in the direction of information about this disease, where it came from, who was the first to contract it, anything like that, or who would know?
I do have a few suggestions that we might need access to.
What do you want?
I wish to analyze the first dead body that came off this disease, and I wish to talk to all the druids if I can.
Right, well, I'm not sure who the first death was. You find the druid helping the sick, and he tells you where they are.
All right. Awkward pause.
Some important notes for you. Try to limit contact with other people. This disease we've rid from your body is not fully gone. It is fully gone, but you have not developed antibodies to defend it. So you could very easily be reinfected.
I've been reinfected with this a few times.
Limit contact. Drink purified water. Make sure your food is well cooked. Wear a mask at all times.
Or a
For
mask.
20 seconds.
I touch the mask I'm wearing. And keep clean as much as often. Cleanse your hands and face.
Grumble.
Sneeze into your elbow.
It's wise. I look at Mistral.
Right. Well, he grumbles something, and it's like, alright, well, it's very...
It is your choice if you live or die. It is not mine to make.
There's a simple set of rules that you can follow. I'm sure that people won't find it difficult in some kind of alternate dimension with much greater technology. Oh, sorry, I went a bit fourth.
Don't be ridiculous, Delan.
Fourth wall!
Right.
Here we go, Sassy Monday.
Chasing shade. Yeah, he grumbles and is like, alright, well, what you did was powerful, so I hope you can save all the elves. And of course the woodland.
Father, we're gonna need to travel about Brina. Are we gonna be able to do that without any trouble?
Well, if you got this far, then I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll let them know.
Insight check, please.
Sure.
Fuck. I usually have high insight on my characters, which is why 4 is not good enough. Fair enough.
He's probably lying.
He's probably lying. Yeah, that makes sense.
Probably gonna be shot.
Yeah, that makes
In the
sense.
corner.
You just feel like a wave of resentment from Delan there, like he's lying. This is probably a really bad. Having this spell on's probably a really bad thing, because as the guy's son, who could know him better, and they get a wave of emotions from Delan that he's fucking lying, basically. Fine. All right. Well.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you're up and about. We'll be doing what we can to help here.
Grumble again. It's like, when I say grumble, he's like, saying something under his breath and just like
old man vibes.
Grumpy dad
yeah, old man
noises.
vibes. Yeah. Right, best. Oh, yeah, you best stay with Silric then.
Yeah, if Silric's all right with that, that's probably gonna be the best course of action. All right. Yeah. Well, it's it was to see you, Father.
Delan, where is your mother? we should probably try and cure anyone in the near vicinity to try not to reinfect themselves.
He said something about her last week, didn't he, Bree?
Yes. I think he said that she was alive, and she was. I think they have some kind of like health center that she's at, basically where people are helping each other. Which is also where you would find the druid. He says.
All right. Well, they'll probably be the same places. My stepmother will probably be where the druids are. She's I think she's infected, but I don't think she's sick. Is that not look at Darius, my dad?
Yeah, pretty sure she's infected. But not as bad.
All right, that's good to hear. All right, Guy, Mistral, thank you. Let's get out of my father's way. I'm sure he's got a lot to catch up on, but hopefully just here and not out there. Not yet.
Yeah, when you turn to leave, he will say, Brother Guy and Mistral, right?
Correct.
Let me know if you need anything.
Get some rest.
Do you
And,
have
and Guy will follow Dylan.
Do you have any diamond dust?
Probably not.
Are diamonds or diamond dust a thing that can be acquired around here? In mines or something?
Probably not.
Let me just roll the yes/no dice.
Yeah. Flip that coin. No. I not unless it's in somebody's personal collection. It's all
Okay.
very
I imagine most of it would have been
natural.
used for similar purposes. Well, as soon as this hit, but well, yeah, we'll see what the druids can say. Yeah, and then Dar makes a fairly hasty move downstairs. Sees I think Silric and my half brother were on the level below. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So they've clearly been having a chat.
yeah, Devaldron. No, Devaldan is the brother,
Valdan.
half brother.
Val,
yeah.
Valdan.
Silric, we can move on now. We can head to the local medical facility. Speak to the druids. I'll look at my half brother and be like, "You should go and see him. He's not cured, but he's better."
Your brother also sick.
Yes. Do
Oh.
not reinfect him.
Do not.
Wait. All right, in that case, don't. In that case, in fact,
What?
in that case, don't go upstairs. Sorry, yeah.
Mistral, can you cure him?
Shout upstairs or something. Just keep away from him. You know.
With a lesser restoration?
Correct.
Yeah, sure. Boop. That's the verbal and semantic components needed for that spell.
Just on the.
The way Mistral and Guy cast spells are completely different.
It's different types of magic.
And then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so from me, he's like, whoa. And then from where you booped, it's like washes over him, and he's like, whoa. So does that take away a point of exhaustion? Or
No.
No.
It just takes away being sick.
And this is the brother?
Yes.
So it ends either one disease or one condition. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
What? Can it be diseased?
Disease.
All right, yeah. Cool.
And I'll say to the brother the same thing I said to the father. Wear a mask at all times. Limit contact with other infected and other people in general. Make sure your food is well cooked. And make sure your water is purified. And mute your goddamn phone.
Every Thursday, stand outside your tree and clap.
For all the druids.
I will look at Delan. That is very important.
Sorry.
When you can, don't forget to eat out of your local establishments. They've been struggling.
Come on, let's not go too into that. Let's not.
I'm sure the druids will appreciate it.
There's no pay rise. No, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, only claps for you.
Yeah, yes.
No money, only claps.
Oh God, why are we? No, let's stop. Right.
Stop! This is not what I wanted
It's
when
very
I came
topical.
in.
Sorry.
It is not the same. Although it's the same.
Yeah, I give him the same job.
Right, okay. Cool, so Silric and Val and Dan's father they're all free of the disease.
Yes.
For now.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's about 4 p.m. By the time you are finished. Yeah. What do you want to do?
Yeah. Okay.
We're off to see the druids, right?
Wonderful druids of Frielskir.
Wonderful druids of Frielskir.
As soon as a sort of step outside of the tree, just relief, wave washes over you from Delan.
Just a pat on the shoulder from McGee and he's a walk past you.
Yeah. Oh, this spell. All right.
I did not need a spell to see that on your face, Delan.
God, Brother Key is too pure for this world.
It's wearing someone's face. So.
Yeah.
I am, yes. This was another human being.
And still the purest of us all.
Yes.
I also have three skulls as well on my necklace.
Except for Solomon. Poor Solomon. Sweet, sweet Solomon.
Hey, what have I done to deserve that kind of slander? I'm straight up trying to be the nicest person in this game.
True.
Oh, yeah.
True.
You stole a child and consistently put him in terrifying situations.
I did not steal a child. That child consensually asked me to become my apprentice. Do not accuse me of kidnapping.
Parents? No, you didn't.
Yeah, did you ask the parents?
They're an orphan.
No, they're not.
Oh, so less red tape, Solomon.
I told them to specifically go and ask their guardian, which was their cousin, who ran the blacksmith, to check that it was okay before they set foot.
And you trusted that child to say get consent from their parents without you going to see them.
You're a monster.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. He asked his cousin. I think it's his cousin, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all good.
He did an insight check. It's fine. He did ask.
I did insight check it. I insight checked it and I nat 20'd it. Thank you very much.
It's all above board.
Context for any other viewers, hasn't been in it for a few episodes. Solomon has a squire, but we then brought along on adventures, but it is essentially the equivalent of taking a level 1 character along with a host of level 16 characters. And how the poor bastard survived, I don't know.
I wasn't expecting there to be goddamn explosives, okay?
Well, That's
A lot of explosions.
Sounds like a
Right.
problem.
Anyway,
It was a big
So-
problem. That's why I left him behind.
Anyway, so Silric will follow you out, and he will also look really awkward. And he'll be like, "Wow. So, how'd that go?"
well, he didn't try to put a sword through me, so that's.
I don't think he has one.
Thing.
He was bedridden.
Arrow, you know, he like pretty much the last time I saw him, he had a bow drawn on me, so it went
Yeah.
really well considering, I think.
100% success rate for not dying.
so far.
Mm.
Okay.
Right, so do you guys wanna stay with me or something?
I can make my own house if we have enough room.
Alright, cool.
You might have trouble fitting it in without knocking some of the trees over, and you never know which
There's a
ones
lot of
them-
trees.
You never know really.
That's why I
which-
said if we have room.
It's
Could I put you on top of a tree?
nope. Probably not. I don't think that's a no.
Just a massive pyramid of stone and bones just on the canopy.
The trees are strong enough.
I know that was unintentional, but that is the one that would be an amazing heavy metal album title.
Yes.
Pyramid of bones and stone.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I could also make a place, but mine could be as small as 5 foot.
So could mine, but I refuse it to be.
But we can still all fit, even though it's 5 foot.
No, I have to make it bigger. Oh, 5 foot.
That's the 5 foot. So that's just when you've got not
What is
not
it?
much space for Brother Gee. Do you basically just make a coffin and just sleep?
Pretty much. Yeah. So, like, your 5 foot thing, is it not like a TARDIS on the inside, or is it just...
No, it's 5 foot.
It's literally just 5 foot.
Literally 5 foot.
You could
It's-
sleep in it.
Just get a
It's
fucking
the shed
hammock.
from. No, it's the shed from Chitty Chitty Bam Bam that the Grand Dance.
Okay.
That fits.
That's so good.
That fits.
I
Alright.
need to
Well,
listen to that song. God damn it.
alright, well, I don't understand quite what you're saying, but I have a place that's quite small, or I think that's probably an empty treehouse or somewhere. For the
Yes, sir.
occasional guest who we don't kill. Has like a smile on his face.
When he says that, you feel a wave of nostalgia hit Guy.
Deep,
Wow.
deep-seated concern.
Yeah. All right. That's good. Yeah. I'm
Right.
happy. I'm happy to stay with you, Silric. Thank you.
Right, what would you rather? Which one would you rather? Stay with me?
Yeah. We
Or
can-
I said there was another house I
Oh.
could find.
All right. Yeah. If we take an empty house, then that's good. Thank you.
Alright. Cool. He will lead you in that direction unless you wanted to go see the druids. The druid.
I'm gonna go to the corpses.
Yeah.
Mm.
Put it like that. But yeah.
I
No,
wish to see
I'm
the
like,
corpses as
if
well.
you could take us there later, we'll go and see.
Alright, yeah.
We'll go and see the druids first.
Okay, cool.
He
Um
readjusts the mask and stands closer to Brother Solomon. Etristan.
Brother Solomon of Etristan.
Sorry,
like both.
just
If we
Solomon.
ever have a son,
Fusion
Solomon.
dance.
Does Solomon have a rank?
Of.
Yes.
Of.
What?
None of you have asked.
Sorry, what? I
Figured he would
missed
just
that.
no say.
That
No,
entirely.
just none of you. Just none of you have asked.
I'm not in the
Asked-
military. I don't know how
asked
to
about
ask.
what?
If
Like,
Solomon
whether he has a rank.
Well, I don't give a fuck.
I feel so valued in this team.
Rank does not matter. We're all the same rank here.
exactly. It's not something that Mistral has thought of.
Same.
And I mean, are
Wow.
you in uniform or are you in like civilian? clothes?
Yes!
Yeah,
It must-
he's in uniform. Yeah.
I literally have a cape on my back that is the flag of Etristan.
We talked about polishing that uniform many times.
I literally told you it's my pride
Hey,
and joy. After my horse.
Cat, roll a history. Yeah.
Do you even know Etristan's a country?
Ooh,
We will roll for it.
history.
Yeah.
16.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Yeah. You know that. You know that that's the flag.
Good.
Don't it,
Just don't care. You don't know what that means, but
I'm so valued here.
But if we want to bring rank into it, Delan is like a prince in comparison, I suppose. Like he's.
Bring rank into it. They asked me if I got a rank.
Oh, sorry, I zoned out completely. I was
That's
thinking about corpses.
alright. What the hell is
My B.
This is also not in character, by the way. This is completely out of character.
the
If this was
lines
in
got so
character,
blurred
Solomon would have
right
been
now.
a lot more awkward throughout this entire
My-
conversation.
That's the question.
Yeah, I just
Oh.
flipped it.
I zoned out. Sorry, I was thinking about corpses. My B.
Is that Guy who says my B?
Absolutely canon.
Cannon.
Right. So
There's a second character that wants to leave this goddamn group.
I broke my pen. Right. So Silric leads you to it's only just around the corner because as we established that like the council members generally live in the middle, close to the big council tree. I know I haven't called it anything.
And
Oh,
health
praise the
facility.
council tree.
Council tree.
Oh, council tree.
Big tree. No, you'll probably be in the council tree because it's a big tree with different levels of stuff. So, like, yeah, you'll be escorted just across the path to the big council tree. Right. So this is a kind of place with a lot of sick people. So, should I stay or should I go in with you?
You wearing a mask?
Yes, he would be now. Yeah.
It'd probably be best if you came with us, since you're a guard, and you can notify that we're not intruders.
All right. Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
Well, we've got Alan with us. He could.
that
Let
might
them know.
make things worse if they
Okay, yeah.
recognise me.
Yeah, I forgot they hate you.
Wow.
Jade.
I forgot
Oh.
absolutely everyone here hates you. Yeah, okay.
It's
But
just
limit contact, Silric.
Yeah.
feel
You
a little bit
feel-
of confidence drain out of me.
All right, cool. Same deal as before. Just walk in to a tree.
All right.
Yeah. So we just see he walks into the tree. Yeah. So this one, you kind of like you walk in, and it's as if you haven't changed levels. You're just walking through the bark into like the same level, and you have like a few. It's like a foyer thing. It's got like a few like log seats and stuff. But the same like spiral staircase goes up, and you go up sort of probably about 20 foot maybe till the first level, and yeah, you'll see what the start of like what did you call it? The
Local medical treecility.
yeah, no, that's
Terrible.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like a very small medical thing.
Treecility.
It's
It's
okay.
it's a tree surgery. It's where the tree surgeons work. Got him.
Ben's
Yeah.
had a really nice haircut, by
Well,
the way.
like basically, it's just a very small doctor's room, but with like usually it would have just one druid in it, but you can see like a few people in there like crammed in, and then there's like an outdoor bit as well, with like a canopy out on the back of that, and a load of more people are out there as well. And these would be like sort of the elderly elves and like the children elves too. Yeah, and then you see some other earth elves milling around and helping. One of them you will see. Yeah, most of them are earth elves. You see your stepmother being one of them, and you also see.
Oh, what, helping?
Yeah.
Cool.
And you also see a human male.
A human? What? Here?
What?
In Fieldskia?
Yes.
Oh wait, is it known
Unheard of.
for if it's a druid like that
Yeah,
doesn't-
he's a druid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair enough.
yeah. So the druid that they have is a human male. And I have not given him a name.
Can we roll for it?
Yes. Can you roll a d20? Roll and play.
That's a 7.
Cool. Okay.
So are we just standing in a doorway here?
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like a big sort of archway.
I'll
yeah.
I'll start stepping forward then, and
Yeah, you see like a bunch of makeshift beds and stuff on the floor. Yeah.
Delia.
She doesn't hear you.
Apprehension builds again in Delan and spreads outwards. Yeah, I'll go a little bit further. I'll go a little bit further forwards. Be like, Delia.
At that, she turns around and notices you, but also you have a mask on and you are an earth elf. So she notices like Solomon and then Guy. And then Mistral kind of blends in as well, and then we'll kind of twig who you are, and we'll look of shock, and she'll be like, Lan?
Is
that you?
It's me. Yes. I found
She
out.
will run over and give you a massive hug.
I found out that like just awkward, like well, a weird mix of like awkward, but also like relief that she hasn't grown to hate him. Yeah, so there's the initial like, and then he will actually give her a hug.
Ah. She'd be like, Delan, my boy, where, like, how are you here?
I found out what was happening. So I like the confidence you can start to feel come back in. It's like, so I gathered my team. These guys are really something. I knew that we could do something to help. So we came over, and we're gonna see if there's anything we can do to fix this.
You brought friends.
Unconventional, I know, but I guess probably not out of character for me, I suppose.
Well, no, but as you can see, she kind of points towards the male human druid, and so, well, we've kind of expanded a little bit, or at least trying. So
That's desperate. Is this something that's happened for a while, or was this
he's been here for
desperate
about
times?
No, he's been here for about 10 years.
Oh,
So,
all right.
yeah.
Okay.
We need another druid, so.
Does that? Do we feel that sting?
Yeah, I guess a little bit of a little bit of a. So have you been handling this? Have you been the only two who've been handling this?
No, you can see there's a few people doing the same as well, sort of like the middle-aged sort of elves, not the elderly and the children as well. No, we've all been helping out the ones who can. Whoever's not too sick, they'll come and help out. We do shifts.
Yeah.
You can see that she is sick. She is probably a level 2 sick. I just say level 2.
It's the medical
Level 2
term
sick.
for it. Level 2 sick.
Yeah.
Just put like coloured armbands on them based on their level of sickness.
Yeah. Level of sickness.
Wow.
Wow.
A weird cough.
I forgot her name. Hang on.
Dilia?
Delia. Cool. You see at the moment that they are just sort of making people feel comfortable, putting people to to sleep for the evening, like that kind of thing. Yeah, they're not like the druid isn't like casting anything at the moment.
So
yeah,
we could do with some information. See if we can get to the root of how this disease came here. I sort of turn and look towards Silver, and I'm like, we got some really smart ones in this group. We might be able to figure something out.
Okay. Yeah, do you want to talk to Ward? And she points towards the druid.
Certainly.
All right. I'll get him. She goes to grab Ward, and he comes over. He looks tired.
Does he look?
Not necessarily.
Does he have a appropriate armband for level of sickness?
He doesn't necessarily look sick. He just looks tired. Yeah. Hello. Delia said you wanted to talk to me.
We've come from. I used to live here. I know outsiders are a little uncommon here. But
Yeah.
but I heard about what's happening. We're trying to see if we can find out anything about this disease and see if we can put a stop to it.
Yeah. Okay. So this guy is quite clearly dressed as you would imagine a druid to dress. He is probably about. Gee, how tall are you?
He is 6'2".
Yeah, he's probably about
Oh,
the
I
same
fucking
height.
nailed it. Sorry, I looked
He's
like
probably
actually
about-
afterwards.
He's probably about the same height as you, quite broad, muscular, short hair, which is a strange one.
Muscly druid.
A muscly druid with short hair.
Can't contain
Twigs in his
yourself.
hair.
God, honestly.
He's only 6'2", it's fine.
Wow.
Does he have twigs in his hair?
He does not. He's short hair.
Oh my god,
Not
he's
a
a
real
well-dressed druid.
God, all these stereotypes, honestly.
The kind of druid you could take home to your mother.
If she wasn't dead.
Yes, if she wasn't dead. Thanks, Solomon.
Wow.
I relate. I also have a dead mother.
I quit.
Okay, cool. So yeah, he okay, shush. Right, so yeah, he's muscular. He's called Ward, and he's probably about mid-30s, 40s, mid-30s, 40. Yeah, definitely matches Guy on the physique side. He's in furs and stuff, which druids wear.
Right. Yeah, Ward. What? Have you got time to just info dump us on this disease? Anything you can tell us that'll help?
Yeah, sure. What I know at this time, it seems very random, or at least it did at the start. People always felt sick, or felt sick in the morning when they woke up, and I don't tend to use my spells or my healing abilities maybe straight away, but there was a lot of people. We thought it would go away, but some people got sicker. Some people were fine the next day, but every day more people got sick, and the more sick they got, I had to use whatever I could to try and heal people, and then I had to choose who to heal and who not to heal. So naturally started with the people in charge and the people who could help, and now we're here. It's been, I think I said a couple of months. 3 weeks, a couple of months.
Do you know who patient 0 was?
At least in this town.
No, like I said, a lot of people, they just woke up
Sorry,
in the
Bree,
morning.
the last bit of that cut out.
No, like I said, they just got sick at the same time.
How many people, roughly?
maybe 60 odd.
That's a lot.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of people
Was there
all at once.
was it a festival or something that happened?
A recent hunt.
No, it's just a normal day.
Was there any pattern? Like, would they all live in the same area or something? All the 60 that
Uh,
got a sick list?
Let me think. I don't tend to know where people live. Possibly. And he really has to think about it. Am I rolling for it? I don't think so. Not that I know. It was 2 months ago.
You remain unsick. Did you cure yourself, or have you gotten better?
I've been managing to fight it off. There was a couple of times that I've healed myself.
So it's not elf specific. It
We knew that already. It affected animals.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it appears to be affecting animals differently. Are you aware of that?
No.
Or at least I hope affecting animals differently.
That is what I am concerned about.
What do you mean?
We came across a stag. It appeared to already be dead.
And a wolf.
There's a wolf. Reports about a wolf as well. Was it Silric that said that he had seen one? Yeah. Silric has seen a wolf in the same state, glowing eyes like a zombie or some kind of undead. But they had a look at the corpse, and I don't really understand what they did, but it seemed to give some kind of connection to what's happening. Whether it's exact, I don't know, but
Was Solomon
Seems
also
oddly
getting,
specific.
was Solomon also getting undead vibes from people who are sick?
No.
Oh, okay. But the stag, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Right.
we got undead vibes before we found out there was a wolf at all. Just by knowledge and connecting dots.
Oh yeah.
It reminds me of a disease I've come across before. Do you know of the mummy rot and zombie rot? It has similar
How well traveled is
symptoms.
he? I have heard of like undead kind of diseases. That's what you're talking about.
It has similar links to this disease here.
Okay.
We think it's some undead that is corrupting the land and causing people to be sick.
All right.
BRB gang, there's someone at the door, and I don't think there's anyone else in my house. So sorry.
Okay. Okay.
The word I was looking for was symptoms, not links.
Thanks. Okay.
Similar symptoms.
Right. I
But
mean,
no,
people who die stay dead. If that's what you're wondering.
we've already had this confirmed. My
Yeah.
fear is that it's delayed. It's waiting to wipe out an entire population before the
What are
disease
you-
gets activated and brings them all back.
What are you doing with the dead? Are you just burying them?
What did I say? I think this question came up last time. What did I say?
Oh, is it like a mass grave?
Some of them are being burned, some of them are being buried.
Yeah,
It
usually
was-
they would be burned in like a ritual type thing, but I think there's too many of them, so they're being buried.
Mass
I
grave?
think so. Yeah. I think that's what I said.
But that was just an hypothesis. It's the worst case scenario, in my opinion.
Okay.
Mm.
Are you
But
a healer?
I am.
He looks at Mistral. I can sense a druid, a fellow druid, when I see one. Wow.
The twigs in the hair, isn't it?
It's the twigs in
It's
the
the
hair, isn't
twig.
it?
There seems to be the same twig in every hair. Cut my twig out.
It's actually not a twig at all, but it's a secret druid brooch
Mm.
that we all
Mm.
intentionally put there as a signal. Yeah.
I have mine in my fur there.
As a signal. Yeah.
I have mine in my fur there. Yes, I have minimal healing, especially for this. Apparently, it just doesn't seem to work all the time. It just works for a bit, and they get sick again. Some of them.
My
So-
theory is that the lesser restoration spell that we've been using is killing the disease within the body, but the body is not creating antibodies to continue to fight it off once it gets reinfected. So they're just
Yeah.
getting reinfected.
Okay.
It also does nothing for the toll it takes on the body either. The exhaustion that mounts up. So they just get reinfected, then more exhausted, and eventually death.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Unfortunately, we do not have infinite resources to remove this toll on the body. They need rest. Full rest without the disease taking pressure on them. Have you noticed there has only been occurring during the morning, not during the evening, not during the night, not during any afternoon, only the morning?
It's usually about mid-morning that I would know about it.
So,
But
Rick,
they came to me.
So no
was
one.
it similar to you as well? When you got sick, was it in the morning?
Yeah, I woke up in the morning and I was sick.
So people aren't getting sick during the day. It's always waking up feeling
This
unwell.
is too
Yeah.
specific to be a coincidence.
Flowers bloom in the sunlight. Things like that.
Some sort of creature at night.
Potentially. Do we still think the hypothesis is some kind of microorganism going into the lungs? That's what we thought of last time.
Potentially.
When we
spreading to the brain.
sprang to the brain, at least with the animals, I would like to form an autopsy on a person if I could.
Okay.
I will need to warn the family. It's very invasive.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. We have a couple of people who didn't have families. That elderly elves.
The sooner they died, the better.
What tends to happen is they sort of die. Sounds awful. Die in batches, and then we take them to get buried. Does that make sense?
It's what's necessary.
Kind of looks around and
They've
is
been
like,
buried, yeah, they weren't cremated.
no, we usually do in a ritual, but there wasn't time.
We're thinking that the cremation could make this worse. We're thinking it could be an airborne kind of thing that's breathed in, potentially.
Right. Okay. So
We have a couple of theories that are not fully proven, but we're working with what we got.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. I can lead you to them.
Please do. The fresher the corpse, the better. If that...
He kind of looks around and is like, okay. And then, like, moves...
Guy is terrible at bedside manner. He wears a person's face on his head.
Yeah, yes, he does, yeah.
You're in safe hands now. Gullov is past patient on his face.
Yeah. Probably not with that in here. They will think that you're the Grim Reaper or something. But yeah. So, that he will take you to the place where they're keeping the bodies if you want to go right now. You're very excited. Okay, cool. Yeah, he'll take you there. It's very much on the outskirts of town, where there's kind of like a, how would it be? Would it be like a kind of like a makeshift sort of wooden shack in a way, like a shed type thing. Sounds awful to say shed. I thought shack would sound better.
They call it the dead shed.
The dead shack, yeah. Kind of like, yeah, the log shed type situation, and yeah, he sort of takes you into there, and then you can, like, these people have sort of died along the last few days, so it is like quite pungent. Yeah. Anyone who goes anywhere near it, can you do a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, okay.
Do I get advantage? Question mark.
Sure, why not?
How near is near?
Solomon can get advantage as well.
Essentially sticking as close to Solomon as possible right here.
That is a 23.
Uh-oh.
That's a 24.
Wow.
Whoa, brother!
Constitution saving throw, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 25.
Hey.
Wow,
That's
he's the worst here. Wow.
I panicked then, but then I forgot I'm a fighter. So it's...
I'm a fighter, not a lover.
I'm a fighter, not a lover. He's Delan, he's a lover.
Eh.
We don't know yet. We don't know how to do it yet.
Didn't say anything about the quality. That's a 19, by the way.
How close was close?
Probably within 20 foot.
Of the shed?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It
Wow.
smells.
Is it against poison?
No.
Okay, then I got
Smell of death.
5.
Cool. So those who didn't get 5, you guys remember what Solomon said about breathing through your mouth and not your nose, and are able to like get closer. And even if you smell that initially and it's so strong, you go, oh, start retching, but you remember then that you should switch to your mouth. Mistral, you don't remember that. And then you get sort of within like 20 feet and the smell just hits you, and it's the smell of death, and it's awful. The 5 is really low, so you it makes you retch, and it's up to you if you can vomit if you want.
You can vomit if you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, vomit if
With
you
a
want.
5, I'm going to go with yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it sort of hits you all at the same time. It's like visibly thing, and then Mistress. Yeah, that's it.
But thanks to the spell, the combination of me vomiting and the smell of decay, a rotting body.
More Constitution saving throws.
Again.
Could it literally just be, are you okay?
Yeah.
Uh,
I'll pull my hair.
no, put your thumbs in your fingers and clench.
She doesn't do that. She's not paying attention. She's basically between vomiting. She's just going, "Hold my fucking hair!"
Does anyone hold her
I'm
hair?
so
Yeah.
The correct person is holding her hair.
Delan is holding her hair. Amazing. Yes.
You looking at the pile of corpses,
Yeah.
you sense a hint of nostalgia and then rage filling through it,
Wow.
completely eradicating the nostalgia feeling.
Nostalgia for a pile of bodies.
Yeah, from the good old days, you know.
The good old days. We will find who did this.
Ward.
Yeah.
Which one is the most recent?
That one looks
That's-
fresh.
I know, but didn't you want to check that we didn't mess with
Yes.
the ones that
Oh,
have
yeah.
families?
Yes.
Yes. I would say it was this one here, and points towards an elderly elf. Not the most recent, but it's the most recent elderly elf with no family.
Yeah.
Two things. Were you attached to this person?
Not particularly. Takes
Have
like
you
a while
seen-
to. Doesn't look at you. Takes a while to respond.
Are you okay with what we're about to do?
It is quite intense.
If it will help.
We don't know. We could not.
Definitely won't know if we don't do it, I guess.
That is true.
It could
If there's
help
a
because
chance that it would help. Yeah.
whatever we find in the body is going to be an answer one way or another.
Can I suggest that you all either step away
is-
or step outside for
Agreed.
the first? This is not going to be pleasant for anyone who's not seen it before.
It's not. It's completely different from an animal. Completely.
All right.
If you're not stepping out, then literally
Mistral stepping out.
yeah.
She barely stepped in.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Ward
Mistral.
will step out but stay near.
Shall we go nature shopping or something to get away from this?
I would love to normally, but I'm not feeling up to it right now.
Aw.
Oh wow.
That's fair.
She's just
Six
like
to go shopping.
Wow.
She's
holy
just
shit.
outside.
This is real bad.
Yeah. This is feel bad. You just feel panic from Silver. Silver's gonna step outside as well.
Yeah, Delan kind of turns around and then just kind of 360s. He's kind of like, no, and just is like, yeah.
might I
So-
suggest you step
Stay.
back a bit.
All right,
You
yeah,
stay.
no, Brother Gee's gonna. Okay.
If you think the smell is bad now,
It's yeah, yeah.
Can I go around and assemble the various tools that we will need, like buckets and pots and various other things to put various
Bits.
states of organ in?
Sure.
We will go into as much depth of this as you want to, Bree.
Sure. It's body horror anybody's ex.
no, but
No.
big content warning for the Twitch.
Yes.
Big content
Big
warning.
content warning. We
Go
will.
and get Grizzly.
We're not going to
I
go
will-
into too much detail, though. No.
No.
No, sir.
Then after everything is assembled, I will just turn to the games. Go. You'll lead,
Let us begin.
and I will assist in any way possible.
So first we will strip this person
Mm-hmm.
and start with an incision from
You
the
make
basic.
yourselves.
Pardon?
I thought you
Oh,
meant
so you say-
yourselves. Just the way you
First, we will
paused.
strip.
Yeah, first we will strip
Oh,
the body.
okay. Oh,
Well, I mean, that is wise. You don't want to get, the stuff all over
Same.
your clothes.
True.
Yeah, we have
Oh, carry on.
aprons or anything like that for these guys, or
nope.
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 Don't you have gloves?
roll
least
your
he doesn't.
sleeves up. There we go. That'll
Yeah,
do.
That's literally why the first thing I showed Solomon doing was this.
Just roll your gauntlets up, and
The gauntlets are on the floor.
Yeah, you do not want to put this in the gauntlet joints. This would be a nightmare.
clog it right up.
So yeah, Guy will start with an incision from like the chin all the way down to the crotch,
Mm-hmm.
and then he will slash the neck so he can open the chest cavity easier.
Yeah.
Where to begin? And as soon as Guy opens opens the chest and sees the ribs and any form of bone, you sense this unquenchable urge, this need, the desire, and you feel it getting stronger and stronger, and then you feel it stop and get pushed down.
Just gonna look you dead in the eyes and be.
You see, as soon as you suck him dead in the eyes, you see his eyes are no longer elfish. There is a slash going down it. They're fully draconic. His teeth
Yeah.
are no longer flat. They're pointed. And you see him like gritting his teeth.
How about
I'll
you guide me?
I put the same reassuring shoulder he put on me. I'll put my hand on his shoulder.
No, it is fine. And you see his eyes go back to normal. Let us begin. And I start breaking the ribs and exercising all the organs into their separate buckets.
Roll a medicine check with advantage.
Phew. Guidance. Where is it? 2. So that is a 24.
Okay. Yeah, this is much less obvious than the stag that you saw. But yeah, you were able to detach the organs correctly. What did you want to do?
Want to cut open the lungs and see if we notice anything out of peculiar. Anything off with the blood so far? Other than it being slightly congealed.
Yeah, the blood would be congealed. It's dark. When you cut open the lungs, it's similar to the stag, where it's blackened and with that green tint. and if you follow it up, so you go to the brain as well.
Not quite yet. I would like to cut out a chunk of the lungs. Solomon. A vial.
If we have any vials left, then yes, because the person who gave me vials last time is currently retching somewhere in the woods.
Well, you said you got all the equipment we need, so I assumed we did.
Oh yes,
Yeah, I
yes.
would've-
Then if that is classified as it, Bree, then I will hand it.
Yes.
I'm outside. I'm not in the woods somewhere. I'm just.
I
Yeah.
see you 100 miles away.
I mean,
You're over there.
we're in Frillskia. We're in the woods everywhere.
It's correct.
Yeah.
Well, after I got that,
Correct.
after I got that sample, and then I will continue to the brain.
Yeah. So you cut open the brain and you find similar things to the stag. But this person doesn't look undead. Or they do look very like, they died of exhaustion.
They look very gaunt.
Yeah, very gaunt.
So how come they don't? So how come they aren't being affected the same way as the animals are? Is this just some differentiation?
That is what I'm trying to figure out.
'Cause
Intelligence and biography is two things could affect it, but my theory is they're waiting to be activated by something.
I was gonna say that's the worst thought. Is it? I can understand like it transferring from animal to elfinoid, but if it mutates? Is that what you say when your flu gets worse?
It's when it does something unexpected, something out of the ordinary from what it normally does.
And I'd
When it
say
mutates.
I'm severely concerned at the prospect that our relatives and friends and family are going to start getting up and walking around again.
What we do not know is the undead stag and the wolf. We don't know how long they were dead for until they started getting back up. These have been dead for months, potentially, some of them.
Is Ward here as well?
He has stepped outside with Strelin. He's there if you need him. He will.
Yeah, I'll call him.
Okay.
Well, go to him. Go to him.
I'll go to yeah.
Don't bring him into here.
Go to him.
Go to him, Dylan.
Inhale a breath while still a few feet from from Solomon, and then while holding that breath, quickly walk outside. Ward.
Yeah.
Like, there's lots of bodies in there, but you said you buried bodies previously. Do you know?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you know where and how long ago?
Yeah. So there's a grove just around and he points in that direction. Up until probably 6 weeks ago.
All right. Gian, and then I'll take a few steps back. Like, Guy, Solomon, I know you're having fun there. I'm just gonna go and have a quick look.
Genuinely, so as soon as you say fun, is just going to be
Disgust.
Yeah, genuine disgust at the concept
insult.
of it
the
being fun.
flippancy of it, yeah.
Yeah, just the first time you're actually feeling a bit of anger from Solomon.
Yeah.
Never.
And
and Ward doesn't look very happy either.
There is nothing fun by dissecting another one's kin.
Yeah, you get well, even though he carries on talking, you do get
Hmm.
like a guilt wash out from him there. Right. Yes. Well, I'm gonna go check out where some of the bodies were buried just to make sure
Wait.
that this
Are you
isn't
from
happening.
here? You're from here,
Me,
right?
I
Yeah.
was, yes.
And you joke and laugh at your
In-
kin.
In times of extreme stress, yes.
It's a defense mechanism.
Have a bit of respect. And he walks off.
Oh, fuck, Delan, Jesus Christ.
Gonna lean back and just go, Delan,
It cannot be helped.
do your burial rites include coffins?
Do they?
Wicca.
I wouldn't think so,
No.
because they
No,
would want
they
all the
wouldn't.
nutrients going back into the land and trees, wouldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Check to see if the soil is disturbed.
Solomon, go with him.
Exactly,
You can
that's-
use your ability.
Not so much concerned about them under the ground, more as if anyone has been going to look for them.
Yes, but just in case. How many times can you use it?
I think I can use it 4 times per long rest, so I've got another couple of times left.
Use it now with the pile of corpses. See if they are laying dormant, like hibernating.
So it lasts 10 minutes, so I will use that while I'm here, Bree. And if there's anything that shows up as undead,
Risky.
okay, it's
This
a
is
60-foot radius.
Yeah.
And it's also, just as a reminder, celestial fiends and undead.
Okay. Yeah, you go, do you say you're going with Ord?
No, I'm going to be going
No.
with Delan to wherever this.
Yeah, so that's where Ward is going.
Oh, right, he's
All right,
walking
okay.
to there. Okay, then yes.
Yeah.
Then yes.
I will finish up here.
I'll
Yeah.
follow.
Yeah.
Remember to. Do you have suture materials?
I do.
Okay.
I nod. He understands.
I'm just gonna step aside and just go. Is Mistral and Silva still both around?
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
outside the door.
Are you both okay to come with for a moment? Or would one of you like to stay with Brother Guy?
I'll come with you. But yeah, should someone stay?
I will be fine.
I'll stay.
Very well.
Okay. And with that, then I am going to try and quietly encourage Mistral to stay with Delan. Not because of that. It was going to be whichever one of you was coming with. You're just the one coming with.
I'm sick of these jokes, Solomon. Come on.
Hey, Solomon has never once made these jokes. Ben has made many. Do not confuse player and character. And just ask you to basically keep an eye on him at the moment.
Okay.
I
What
mean,
are
we can
you?
feel each other's emotions.
Yeah. What are you concerned about?
Delan.
Okay.
It will feel like concern, but thankfully, concern is a very appropriate emotion right now. I could tell you why, but then I will have to be leaning down 2.5 foot to get to whisper into your ear.
I figured you were already doing that anyway to say keep an eye on Dylan.
I mean,
I figured the whole conversation was hush hush.
okay, if I'm doing that without Dylan actually trying to listen in,
Yeah.
it will just be he's going through a very traumatic time. He is seeing all of the people he grew up with die to some unknown plague, and he has just encountered his father, who, I'm guessing from the emotions, was not a good deal right at the end.
No, he's a piece of work.
he, he he could do with a friend, and I'm just gonna turn and look at you and genuinely be like, for some reason, my smile unsettles people.
Nearby, a child cries.
Oh.
Aw. Every time Solomon smiles, a child cries somewhere.
Yep. I'm a good listener. People don't usually actually want to hear me be comforting because I'm
Aw.
kind of scary looking.
Aw.
Aw.
Can you keep an eye on him?
I mean, yeah, of course, we all will. But you can also, I don't think he's intimidated. Well, maybe intimidated by you, but I don't think he's afraid of you. You could comfort him too if you want. It'll be fine.
I am not that good with my words.
Hey, neither am I.
I'm going to go look at some corpses now.
Okay.
And then I will follow Ward.
And then
Why
you
you-
both walk in the same direction because you
Yep.
are going together.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch up with Ward specifically.
Aw.
Yeah, so yeah, Ward has gone off. So who else has gone with Ward? Cool. All right, yeah. Delan, do you wait back for them or do you just sort of follow Ward straight away?
Yeah, I just start following. Yeah, I start following straight away, but not bothering to up my pace to catch up
Yeah.
with Ward just to see.
And he
like,
doesn't slow down either.
Yeah, he's aware that the Delan effect has already kicked in faster than usual with this one.
Yep. It's very wisdomous. Yeah. So you all go. He sort of goes off into the forest a little bit. It just takes about 10 minutes to get there, and you get into a clearing. And Delan, you would know that this is like the burial clearing that they use. There's kind of like in the middle of the clearing, there's like a plinth with. Did I say they would usually be burned? Yeah. No, they would usually be
No, I think
buried,
you said
right?
that they were buried. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you said they started to burn them, but because there were so many, they buried them.
No, so you said they were burying them because it was specifically for it to go back into the trees and all that kind of stuff.
Right. Yeah.
So they're not burning them.
No.
Okay.
No,
No.
we suggested the burning might be a good
Oh.
idea, and then we decided against it because we found that it was in the lungs.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Then yeah, in that case, yeah. So it's not. You just see this sort of like big clearing, and you would know that this is usually where like elves just don't die very often. Like it's every like just not often at all. So it's only occasionally that this clearing gets used for that purpose.
do I instantly notice like how many new ones there are?
Yeah, so you would notice that there were like new graves, but they were bigger. And you would probably see about 4 big-ish graves. Sort of already dug and buried and filled in. You know what I mean? Sort of more mass graves
Yeah.
rather than
Individual. Yeah. Yeah, you get a big hit of like, like real sorrow kind of thing coming out of Delan from seeing that. Like,
Wish there's like a healing word, but for mental health.
healing word. I don't know.
Called calm emotions.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Does it look like any of these have been disturbed?
What are you looking for specifically?
Like anything might have crawled out?
Sure. Amos, are you just like doing a quick glance so you actually look?
No, I'll have a look at some of the things and
Yeah.
see what I can
Cool.
find in the earth. And...
Roll a investigation check if you're looking for stuff.
Could I assist or do a nature check or something? Basically looking for the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I was aiming for.
You can assist with the investigation, I think.
Okay.
Does that give...
Do you want to roll with advantage? Yeah.
Advant.
Avantage.
Well, that's not... that hasn't helped. 17.
Okay. You go around all the graves and you can't find anything that looks like it's been like people have been crawling out of there. You don't see anything. Just neat.
I will...
20-foot graves.
Fuck it. I will take some more time and search the area for signs of tracks that are not like people who've come to the gravesite, drag marks, uneven footprints, anything like that, and see if I can find anything. And I'll tell them that's what I'm doing because it might take a while.
Sure. Yeah. Roll a survival check as you go around doing this.
Does Solomon's spider senses pick up anything?
Specifically, sort of undead stuff.
Yes.
And the other
And
list.
fiends and
Celestials.
Yeah. No. You don't feel anything.
Okay.
does it have to be things you can see, or would you be able to feel that stuff underground?
It's 60 feet. It's just a radius. Like,
okay.
It's like if I look at it, then it gives me a like it's a flash thing, but I know when it's within the vicinity of me.
Yeah, because I don't think it gives like an exact pinpoint, but I don't think it has the like is blocked by a thin layer of lead thing.
You just get the heebie-jeebies when something is within 60 feet.
Gives me the goose pimples.
Yeah. You don't get that here.
The mounds that they're buried in.
Yeah.
Does the soil look disturbed in any way? There's a very clear way that when soil settles versus when it's been dug up and then replaced.
Is that what we just looked for?
Yeah, that's
No,
kind of what you just looked for.
you were specifically looking to see if anything had come out.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see if anyone had gone in.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, roll an investigation check.
Just have a lie down.
Investigation. Flat 16.
16. Yeah, you go around looking for any soil and you don't find it. The bit that you expect to find.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, in that case, I'm going to turn to Ward. And forgive me, do not know the burial rites here. Is it a matter of ceremony or a matter of disposal?
Usually. Or now.
These specifically.
They were. What do you mean? What are you trying to say?
How delicate were you with the bodies when you put them into the holes?
Oh, yeah, delicate with respect. As it would usually be, but with more of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How deep is each grave?
Between 6 and 8. I think 8 at the bottom. Foot.
You will want to ensure that it is over 6 feet for every subsequent grave if we cannot solve this soon. Try not to put pressure on the abdomen when moving the bodies. If it is airborne, like we think it is, that can produce gas.
Okay.
My apologies. I understand that you were likely equipped with a number of these people. I appreciate that this is not an easy thing to deal with.
No. Not particularly.
When it started with you, how did you first get it?
I woke up in the morning, sick.
Had you been in contact with someone who was sick the day prior?
Oh, yeah.
Did you have any interesting dreams that night? The night before
Not that I can remember. No.
Okay.
Interesting question.
Are you sick at the moment?
No.
When you have been sick, have the people coughed on you or done anything that would transfer their bodily fluids from themselves to you?
They have done that every single day. So, yes.
Right. Not that helpful then.
Sorry, no.
Do you have any minor abrasions or breaks in your skin anywhere?
Not that I'm aware of. No.
You're just going to see Solomon just full on squat down, like heels to the ground, squat, and just stare quite intently at the graves. So the disease is airborne. It seems to be traveling via fluid, likely. So it's likely still in the lungs, like we identified. It doesn't seem to be transmitted by any kind of blood, stool, or other means. Seems like direct contact is somewhat prevalent, but there doesn't seem to be a minimum distance for it to actually infect people. When you've been treating people, do you primarily use your spells, or are you using medicine?
Both. I've figured out that it's only really my spells that help, but there's only so much I can do each day.
Have you found that any of the medicines that you tried were more effective, or were some significantly less effective?
Yes. There have been some that have better than others. Let me find it for you.
That's fun. Are they...
Triggered a memory that I had last week. So.
Mhm. And with that, he's just going to ask, are they fungus-based?
The actual medicines? I don't know. I don't think so. Let me find it and then I can tell you.
Yeah. Just for those at home, the reason I ask is because penicillin is somewhat fungus-based, and it is a reason that there's a thing called super diseases, super viruses, because they are becoming resistant to fungal development.
So what you're saying is we might need a fucking shitload of athlete's foot.
No.
No.
Definitely not.
Loads of antifungal medicine. Got it.
We also thought that this could have been caused by a mushroom, someone tampering with mushrooms as well.
It's in the lungs, and it's specific. I know it's glowing green, but green implies chlorophyll.
So there is a kind, is it? I do a little bit of alchemy, but we usually get the shaman from the nearby settlements to do the alchemy. But I know that like he points out a flower, like you can see now there are flowers all sort of around the edges of this clearing, and he says these are called ocotillo flowers. This is what they use to, I suppose we found that it kind of helps with sort of prolonging it, I guess. It kind of, they don't seem to get worse, but they don't get better as either. It's a concoction they call the Desert's Blessing. It's basically to help it. Roll a nature or intelligence check, I guess.
19.
19. Yeah. You can kind of assume that this potion of some kind is protect the drinker from any
Mhm.
exhaustion points. So that has seemed to help.
How how long have those plants been here?
Oh, forever.
Oh,
This is where they
okay.
grow. They tend to grow around
Okay.
grave sites and such.
Sorry. Desert, blessing, desert.
It's
That
a strange
is where
name, I know.
it's a wait. There's a desert that's full of wild magic.
Yes, no.
Would you
No, it is a strange name, but I think it's because I actually don't know.
would you mind if I harvested some so I can
I
can
would
make
not
them?
harvest these ones. They
Okay.
are
I mean, sure.
very
Go on.
close to the infected.
Were these
And so
flowers also back by the shed and elsewhere, or is it specifically this grove?
Specifically here,
Okay.
they have always grown here. They grow in in sort of burial areas and grave sites and things.
I'll collect the ones that are the furthest away from
Mm.
the graves.
Yeah, try and do it as
Oh.
carefully as you can.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you want me to do a gathering check or?
If you would like to, yeah.
Okay.
Similarly, healing type potions have not worked.
Yeah, I hadn't even asked that because I just assumed it wouldn't.
Yeah.
That'd be too easy.
Yes.
Let me just find the thing again. What's the biome? Is it like woodland?
Yeah.
Okay. I really need to save like the actual page somewhere.
Yeah.
How did Dalan's roll go with searching for footprints and
Oh yeah.
collecting?
25 rolled.
And you're looking for footprints sort of in and out of the
Yeah,
grove.
any sign of movement that doesn't seem like family members visiting the grave site or marks of bodies being brought in, if that makes sense. Looking for uneven footprints, drag marks, signs like as the woodland starts thickening of something that's kind of just barged its way through rather than moving its way through.
Ooh.
To land
Interesting.
with a surprise, clever thing to do. It's first time for everything.
How far in are you going to the woodland, or are you just looking around?
I would kind of spiral outwards, basically.
Yeah.
I would like from the graves around the graves themselves to then a little bit further out to then the wood line, and if there's any hint around like the clearing line, then I would move in and see if there's any.
Okay. You don't see anything sort of like within the clearing. No. How it depends how far out you go in.
Unless any of them start calling me back, I'll just keep doing that, keep widening the net.
Yeah, I mean, you tell me how long, I guess.
However long they're willing to stay, I guess.
How long are you guys willing to stay? To wait for Dylan to come back.
I'm not really focusing on Delan at the moment.
Yeah.
So.
Well then, if I once I go into the tree line, I'm gonna start seeing if there's any sign that anything's coming or out of here that's undeady, I guess. But your undead sense hasn't picked anything up, so I'm gonna trek out a little bit, not too far.
All right, as long as you know how to get back.
Yeah, I'll be able to find my way back. Yeah, I'm not gonna go that far. Just see if I can find any sign. I mean, I'm starting to veer into conspiracy theory territory here because there doesn't seem to be any real sign here of any disturbed earth. But if there's any sign that in a few days those corpses are going to get back up, well, I need to find it. I don't want those people to have to see their relatives coming back after them and trying to eat them.
Bree, is it a forest, jungle, or Feylands?
Jungle, innit?
Yes. Forest.
Forest, okay.
I think.
So it's a DC 10.
Oh, typical.
Nature check. I rolled a 17 plus whatever my nature is. And then it's a D100 to see what kind of reagent I get.
Mm-hmm.
Or did you want me to specifically note down that it's the...
Sure. So this is specifically a octilio flower.
Yes. Okay.
Which is a thing in this book. I can send that to you. But yeah, you can also roll for that as well.
I got 23 on the D100, which is a common curative reagent.
It is indeed. That's good. It's used in healing.
And how many octilo?
As many as you want to pick.
All of them.
Okay. There's many.
Can I ask, Ward, how many are required for one potion? For one person's worth of dose?
One.
One flower?
Yeah.
I'll take 5 if I can find 5 that are safe enough distance. Okay.
Yeah.
Or if there's 10 of them, I'll take 10.
Probably take 5 and take them not from near each other, so you don't wipe out like the whole area. Essentially, it's just so that they grow again in that area.
Okay.
They don't grow particularly fast, so.
Oh, okay.
Wood would say that. Yes.
I'm gonna make my way back to the shed. The dead shed. I have something I would like to check.
Sure. Do you tell anyone that you go?
I will just basically tell whoever is closest. If I can't see anyone close, then I will just shout at one of them. I'm going back with the ship.
Yeah, Ward is probably there, and then the two have gone.
Then as they're doing that, I'll just turn to Ward and just go, I'm gonna go back to the shed.
Sure. It's fine. Great. For these guys.
Once I've got the flowers, I'll head back as well.
Don't split the party.
Well, I'll stay with Ward, and then I guess we'll wait for Dalan.
Yeah, so you can probably get like a little while in before Solomon is saying that he's going back.
Yeah.
You don't see anything like a natural. You see sort of like, animal footprints and not really any human footprints or elf footprints, humanoid, sorry, footprints. But yeah, you start to get that feeling that you haven't been this far into the forest by yourself in a wee while, and you kind of remember that that's not what you should be doing.
Oh God. You're not in heat anymore, Dalan. But yeah, when I realise that, then I will start going up.
Back or up?
Up, as in scale up the trees first,
Okay.
and then head back through the trees. See if I can.
Sure.
Get back.
You can do that.
Get back to that.
Yeah, you can do that. While you're waiting for Dalan, he drops down from a tree nearby.
I pull off a stupid superhero landing.
Do you though?
Do you though?
Oh fuck.
You do it on Aunt Jemima's grave.
14. I mean,
You think it is.
it's enough for
it's
me
very
to think
elaborate.
it looks cool. Yeah.
It's enough for you to, you're like, still got it.
That's
and then,
all right, then.
you guys just see just like little little stumble. But yeah, that's it.
All right. I can't see any sign of anything that's been roaming around. Not undead anyway. So for now, at least, I think we might be safe for this disease making everybody get up and start trying to eat, become undead. But even so, I do think it might be an idea to secure that shed in any way they can.
There are like doors and stuff.
But I mean, like bigger, like God, I've forgotten the term for it. What are they called? The big barriers, things they put.
I don't know. Block
Them.
gates.
Yeah, those things.
I don't know. Yeah. Can put a couple of logs or something.
Yeah.
Sure. Right. Let's head back.
All right.
All right. Okay, you head back. Solomon gets there first.
Did Silver interact with Guy at all that entire time?
She'll be trying to help. She doesn't understand biology, but machines are the same, aren't they? So it's fine.
just like machines, just the bits are squidgier.
Yeah, and they smell.
Did Guy find anything else with the other organs?
No, just the lungs, and the brain, like before. Let me have
Nothing
a
wrong
quick
with the
look.
bones either.
Nothing wrong with the bones. Just this person was old, and you can.
Yeah.
Stomach was empty.
Then Guy will place all the organs back in, and then suture them up
Yep.
and put their clothes back on.
Yep.
He will then wash. Silver, if you got messy, you should wash as well.
Oh, yeah. Takes off her apron, probably pulls out another apron she's got on her bag.
He washes hands and puts the body where
Safe.
he got that it came from. He puts it back, and then until someone comes back, he's just going to be kneeling at the floor. And he's going to be praying.
Okay. Yes, Solomon, what did you to do?
I want to find the oldest corpse in here.
It'll be toward the back.
Uh,
Like the first one in. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
could I have your... Are you using a scalpel or are you just using a dagger?
I'm using a scalpel. Sorry, I did not hear you come in.
It's fine.
I've been using a scalpel.
May I?
He just hands it to you.
Silver, this is going to sound horrible. Going to take the top off of this elf, and I am going to form a bisection, specific along the chest cavity.
Right. Are we on about the oldest person or the oldest corpse?
The oldest corpse,
The longest dead.
the longest.
Okay.
head.
So this is not necessarily one of the people who are old without family.
No.
Okay.
That is not something that I asked about. I am more concerned about keeping the people who are alive.
Okay.
And I am still trying to be careful with this rather than just hacking and slashing at a body.
So I went in slashing.
Okay.
You sense like a twinge of frustration from Guy. For overall understanding. No luck.
This one is a carry on.
No luck at the graveside, Solomon.
Not one.
You
Oh,
sense frustration.
Those graves are near enough perfect.
Why aren't they getting back up? I do not understand. I've never heard of a delayed resurrection before. Have I, Bree?
Fuck. Roll a religion check.
Come on, Guy. You're good at this. Please. No. No, he's got low religion. He's not smart. That's a 14. I thought that was a 10. So I got excited for a second. It's a 14.
No, not that you've heard of. But something. I'm gonna do what Sam does and gives you a taxes tingle. Something doesn't sit quite right with you in the back of your head. But not that you've heard before, no.
I have not heard of anything like this before. Some sort of delayed resurrection. False resurrection.
I'm not very good at the religion things, but the only explanation I can give scientifically is the hippocampi. They're within humanoids, they are larger than animals. Maybe that has some effect.
Possibly. but it's magical in nature, as well as biological. But you could be right. I must pull over my tomes. There is something. It reminds me of something. Yeah, you just feel an overall frustration.
Yeah, Solomon, the person that you have chosen to perform an autopsy on is a young-looking elf.
Mm-hmm. Gonna make a small incision in the bottom of the lung. Don't need a sample. I'm looking to basically prove the hypothesis correct that it is in the lungs again. Can I see evidence that it's in there?
Yeah, from what you can see, yeah.
Is it more so, or the same?
Has it developed?
No, it'd be the same.
Okay.
Interesting.
Brother Guy.
Solomon of Edristan.
I really don't quite know what is going on here.
You and me both.
These bodies have no atrophy. They have
atrophy. They are rotting.
Not no atrophy as of the disease.
Yes.
It is not causing anything other than sweats and coughs. I'm taking quite literally their life.
Violent coughs.
Violent coughs.
People have been coughing up blood.
I'm aware, but you
But
and I have both seen peoples with violent coughs that do not deteriorate this quickly.
Oh yes, of course.
I don't think this is attacking their biology.
We have had reports of your hallucinations as well.
There's a part of us that is as intrinsic as our bodies, isn't there? The thing that makes us us.
Are you referring to a soul?
Yes.
You sense sadness from Guy when you say that. You would be correct, as far as my understanding.
The things in their lungs are not. It's not affecting their blood. We can see that they are not. Apart from tiredness, they are not as pale as they should be if they were losing oxygen. They are not jaundiced if their livers were failing. There's no bloodshotness around their eyes. There's
no
just
sign of them attempting to fight a disease at all.
But their life force is going. And the one thing that is keeping them here is magic.
Some have gotten better on their own.
Have they?
As far as we know.
As far as we know. What if this thing isn't so much a mindless killer as it is possibly extracting life essence?
Why wouldn't it be doing it all the time and not in the morning? Instead of just in the morning? Why are people being infected just in the morning?
It's not them being infected in the morning.
Or overnight.
It's after the night where it's showing the symptoms. It's when they're resting. It's when their bodies are not conscious, so there is as little resistance to it as possible.
Is your theory the land is sapping them of their life force itself?
I have a feeling that something is doing it, and what we're seeing is merely the symptoms.
Yes,
And
that we both can
results.
agree on.
Not what is actually killing them.
Hmm.
I will point towards the young elf that I'm kneeling over. This one cannot be much older than Delan. Yes, Bree?
Much younger.
Much younger.
Like a teenager.
Hmm.
But like I look young for my age, though. So
Yeah.
you know.
You know better than I, but those from here are known for their resistance to disease. This isn't.
Hmm.
I truly feel this is something that is leaving a residue in their lungs. There is no evidence of it growing. There is no evidence of it being at stages. It is just there. It's on their lungs and on their brains, but nothing else. It is not seeping into their blood. It is not infecting the tissue. It is not latching onto the nervous system. It is purely a coating, a residue of something. At least to me. For it, because if this is a disease, if this is a virus or something, then I don't know that there is much that we can do.
Are you saying that something's going inside them and leaving a residue?
Maybe. I don't understand spirits, and there's a girl that we interacted with that's got one apparently living inside a doll.
It was inside of her. It was a
It was
possession.
inside of it.
I'm not saying that it is definitely this, but I fail to see how something. It is either a thing that is doing it, or there is a patient zero somewhere, and this thing has somehow rapidly developed so that it jumped species and rapidly infected as many people around it as possible with no identification from anyone who lives here of ever having seen anything like this. That's not how diseases work.
But Silver, you said this looks quite a lot like what happens in your homeland, how the very earth itself is
Affected by magic, yes.
infected by magic, but this would be undead in nature.
Is what do they call it? This term that they use for it. I think it's an M or an N. It's a school of magic, Silver.
Necromancer.
That's it.
Necromancy.
Is that not magic?
It
That
is.
is the magic of the undead, is it not? So is
Magic
it not?
of life and death.
So does it not stand to reason that the pollution that is in the desert is happening here, but it is a specific kind of magical pollution?
We do not know enough, but we are only slowing down the symptoms. We need to find out the cause.
My theory would be we should investigate the Fey gates, because they were talking of Fey coming through the gates. If they had something on their persons that could affect the land.
I got the impression that more Fae were coming through because of a threat on the other side.
Yeah.
So it might be a disease that's ravaged that side, and that's coming through the gate too.
At this point, Solomon's going to look up at you, because I don't know if any of you have actually realised that was all communicated in Elvish, and this is the first time that he's actually been told this. 2 sessions.
Yes.
So,
I realised the context I should translate.
And then it'll be odd.
Yeah. The Fey gates, there's more Fey coming through.
How long ago did they say this started happening?
a couple of weeks, maybe a month. But this disease has been going on for months, multiple months.
Delan. Is Delan here? Delan!
Well, Mistral's here, so I assume
That's
Dan's
yeah.
now.
Yeah, we're back, yeah, by this point.
Yeah.
Unless Mistral's in 2 places. You're a fake!
Then, yeah.
Kill the mimic!
Yeah.
No, I'm the real one.
Fungal shapeshifters, no.
It doesn't matter. Kill them both. I'll resurrect
Kill
them.
them both, we'll find out one way.
Delan sort of like is just intently listening to what they're saying, and then sort of like makes agreement noises when Silver starts saying about the gates. Like that was something I think we need to find something that's come through from there that isn't
Delan.
gonna that will talk to us.
Forgive me, you have told this story more than once, and I have actively ignored you whenever you have told it.
All right, I'm used to it.
How did you earn the title Peer of Heed?
Oh, it was I just kind of emerged from the great deeds that
Literally, he's just gonna like frustration.
It's got such a nice ring to it.
I'm aware, but
I
what was the thing? What was the thing you did? What was the thing you did that made you justify it?
It's where we found the first. Where we found that first shard. Basically, we got cursed, and we went.
That was by a fae, right?
It was, and that's.
Well, technically, it was by a wizard who possessed a book, but yes, a fae was involved.
Yeah, and that's kind of got me thinking. Like Mistral, I think,
killed it.
Touched on it.
We very, very much did. At least it gets sent back to its original plane.
The Fae plane. The plane that
people are now leaving from.
But that was 3 weeks ago. This has been going on for months.
Phil. I'm gonna look at you specifically now, and like as Solomon is looking at Delan is going. You said that the last time you went through there, that time works differently, didn't you?
Oh. Yeah.
Guy's eyes widen.
We could probably take a break here, can't we? Because that's nice and dramatic, isn't it?
Dun. Break time.
Well.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I was kind of leaning towards something. Kat touched on the like with last week. I kept hearing like, oh, it's when they wake up, and I'm like, oh, is it gonna be weird dream shit? Like, is it?
You'd say dream. Yeah.
Well, but also I decided not to say because Delan wouldn't fucking know anything.
All right. Okay.
Right.
Cool. Let's go for a quick break, and we'll be
Yes.
back. And now in a minute.
We will.
Okey-dokey.
See you in
Yes.
a minute.
See you in a minute. Bye. Hello, everybody. We are back with part Facing Shadows. So yes. So we left before when you were discussing what this could be. You've just realized that there is a time difference between the material plane and the Feywild.
Remembered, not
And
realised. Remembered.
Yeah.
remembered. So it's now getting dark. It is just that that sort of twilight section is like, like a dark navy kind of sky, if you could see it. And Ward will shut up this shed and will secure it as per your instructions. And yeah, we'll lead you back into the main part of the town.
Boris,
Um,
do you know if there's anyone staying here that has come from the Feywild at all?
oh, that's a difficult question. The elves here come and go as they please. So, not specifically, no.
But if there have been
Like
more people
who lives there?
if there have been more people leaving than going in, and if people stopped going there since we started
They've-
getting sick.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. Occasionally, maybe, but no, they've been preoccupied, as it were.
Is it possible this could be a thing that was picked up by someone from the Feywild and then came here?
Quite possibly, if you think that's how it's transmitted.
It's what?
We could ask the Queen of Air and Darkness.
Or possibly one of the things that come from the
Ooh.
Feywild could have brought it with it.
She is an archfey. She has a kingdom in the Feywild.
Yeah.
She owes us a favor.
You should probably speak to her rather than me, I think.
Remember, we became the heroes of Heed. We killed an archfey. They were siblings. They were siblings. I believe they were siblings. I actually can't remember. Mother and daughter? Siblings? Something like that.
Mother and daughter. I
Shit, but they were
think.
mother and daughter, weren't they?
Either mother
Were
and daughter
they?
or stepmother and daughter.
It's messed up, whatever.
There was
it was.
Princess Shadowglass, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Queen Air and
Not sure.
Darkness.
I can't remember if they were related.
I think there was stepmother, wasn't it? Stepmother and daughter.
No.
This has been a while.
I can find out, I guess.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Either way, the Queen of Arendelle wanted them gone.
How would we go about getting in contact with her?
I can send messages through planes. Almost as easily as I send them in this plane.
That's a good idea then. Can't think of anyone else who, like, if there's something going on their side of the portal, then I can't think of someone better to get that information from.
True. Is there anyone else?
Are you implying that you have more contacts on another plane of existence?
I do. I know a couple of angels.
Honestly, this guy, like, he might seem like a shut-in, but this boy's got a I don't know what a Rolodex is, but he's got some contacts.
You don't know what one of these is, but if it existed, you'd have one of them.
You have got him.
It is only typically humanoid creatures that find talking to me uncomfortable.
Are angels not humanoids?
No, the Celestials. Humanoid in shape sometimes, but their entire philology is different.
What do you mean sometimes?
Sometimes I'd rather not speak of it.
1,000 yards staying out.
Like Delan is like behind Guy at this point. Looks at Solomon and goes, "All right, so that's something."
I'm just gonna put my hands on both of Guy's shoulders and just like head down and go, Brother Guy,
Solomon of Etristan.
can we please go one day without you shattering my preconceived notions about how the world works? I only have a small brain. I do not feel like it can take much more of this.
My apologies, Solomon of Etristan, but I do not know how your world works. I'm just merely reflecting how mine does.
You're just gonna walk away, just
You
eyes.
just gotta learn to roll with it. Really, I mean, it kind of blew my mind as
Oh,
well.
yes.
Really, but
Yeah, oh yes, tell the paladin to loosen up.
right, so that's a thing that can happen. We should also try and see if we can track down someone see if we can find like the most recent person that's been to the Feywild. That's if there is anyone that's okay, or at least able to talk or whatever. I don't really know how we would do with that. Ward, is that something you would be aware of, or do you know someone who would know that?
To what now?
Someone someone from here who's been to the Feywild recently, or at least.
I mean, generally the rangers but we don't really keep a journal, a log
Right.
of who goes and who comes.
Is Silric still with
Sorry.
us?
Yeah.
Silric, would you have any idea on that kind of thing?
Yeah, no, I don't know. We don't really keep, like you said, logs about that thing. They just come and go.
Really, they're not like Bree, they're not like guardians of the gate or anything like that.
They were, but they've been busy.
Calling in sick.
Calling in sick a lot.
Are any of the guardians like? Are they still alive? Are they dead? Are they?
Yeah. So yeah, most of them are still alive. There are only a handful.
All right. It might be worth talking
A
to.
lot of them don't live here though.
They live
They're
there.
sort of secluded. Yeah.
It might be
So
worth.
some of them live like in the settlement I mentioned, sort of northeast, and around. They're quite secluded.
For someone
Yeah.
from where we are to say that, that's saying something.
Well, I say secluded.
Behind an illusionary barrier, so no one can find us, and we have a somewhat shady history of killing people to find the place. All right.
It's not that
Defense
shady.
mechanism.
It's just a history.
It's not shady. People know.
Aye.
It's up to them whether they walk through it or not.
It's true.
Yeah.
So that's another option. Then we go and see if we can find out any more information from this village further out as well.
Where it potentially stemmed from. Yes.
Bree,
Perhaps a new Fey portal ripped open. Is that possible?
Are you asking one of the NPCs?
I am.
Silric? Or
Both. Open air question.
both? Open.
If an
open
NPC is listening to us from around the corner, they can come and answer too.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I'm an expert.
oh hi. Yeah.
I just happen to be an expert in this.
I could use an expert, to be honest.
What was the question again? Oh,
Could it be possible another fate portal is ripped open via tampering with the ley lines or magical fluctuations? Does that happen? Ward, you would know. Do you druid over the ley lines?
yeah, they're both very like quiet and think like they're thinking about it.
Mhm.
The verb to druid.
To druid, yeah, he is druiding.
You druided it over the Fey lights?
I have never heard of it happening, but I don't know how that would work. I mean, I don't see why not.
I have a theory. A conspiracy theory, much like yours, Delan and Sullivan. Maybe the outer villages was just a test run for this place.
I see. You think this is something that's been weaponized?
Definitely. That's what I think. But usually when the undead is involved, they get a bit cloudy.
I do as well, but that's just a feeling. So, pure conspiracy theory.
Exactly, same here.
Well, in that
Someone
sense,
didn't tell me that Peric was here.
He had a field day.
If only Peric was here, he could help
My
us.
God,
He would know what to do.
he's here somewhere.
He's the one creature on the planet I cannot contact.
Alternate. Yeah, because the tinfoil hat.
I could technically
Yeah.
contact gods, but he's out of my reach.
Like I smash cut to the parallel universe where Ferric is still with the group, and you know the meme of Charlie from Always Sunny with all the things. They're basically like they're all pinned to like different trees, and they're all
Yeah.
like strings.
You said sadness from Guy, thinking about Peric.
Oh.
Of course, he was one of my friends. He was, for 2 years we traveled together.
What should we What should we do first, do you think?
Rest.
Well,
You-
that's the other thing. I mean, I'm sure we are all thinking
Yeah.
it. We're going to go to sleep, and chances are when we wake up in the morning, we're going to have this sickness.
Yes, depending on how long it takes to make those potions, I could have a go at trying to make some tonight before we rest.
I will opt out from taking one. If yes, Solomon and Mistran.
Oh, you first.
If I or any of us get infected, that will tell us a lot.
If
We have been.
if I get infected, it will tell us a lot.
Yes.
I cannot be infected by anything that is not a magical disease.
I hope you don't mind, Solomon, but I might spoon tonight if you don't mind.
Wow.
Give me some of that magical Paladnora.
I think basically we should all kind of cuddle Solomon there for the greatest protection.
For the greater good.
Due to disease and virus protocol, we should stay separate. Actually, but
You sense like a aww.
Sadness and longing.
You also get sadness from Solomon.
Oh, this is a love story I can get on board.
somehow,
So-
if whatever emotion a sigh is, you get that.
It's just a sigh.
Most righteous member of the party and the most wrong just person of the party.
Like Romeo and Juliet, they can't meet. They can't.
It's the enemies that lovers arc.
I'm not trying to make him lovers. It was just the fact that someone wanted Solomon. It was just nice.
It's fairly shitty, really. It's the
He doesn't know that.
He feels that.
Let him live his delusion.
Fair enough.
Silver,
But no. Yes.
when you were reading the book, diary, scroll about the forks, yes,
Oh, yes.
you said that. Correct me if I misremember, but the planes are up and down. With
You gotta find the same frequency to be able to travel between them.
other planes further up and further down? Do they
Yes.
is it the same? Are they occupying the same space, or is it like quite literally up and quite literally down?
You are relying on my memory a lot.
It is a question, isn't it?
It's an existential dread
we
question.
didn't read anything about them overlapping. They were above and below us.
So the
This
reason
is Dawn
I
answering, so Silver can answer.
Thank you.
Do you know the answer? Or I think I've just maybe come up with one. If you want me to say,
We potentially know the answer, but go on, come up with one. Yeah, tell us right now.
Go on.
you can
The only
disagree with
answer
me
we ever have.
if you want. But they're not up and down. They're sideways.
That's fine.
But when it mentions something about the upper planes, what does that mean then? In that retrospect,
There is light and dark planes. Positive and negative. Good things and bad things.
So
in a
stuff
way.
like that then. Instead of actual like lining up, it's more that
I
based.
think
Okay.
so. Was it like D&D lore? Anyone else know? I think they're
D&D lore, upper planes are upper and lower planes are lower on the actual multiverse map.
Yeah.
Where the material plane's in the center.
Yeah, I thought that was a diagram of something that wasn't like they're not literal.
No, it's quite literal in D&D.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, ours is that's it's two.
Okay.
The reason I ask is because I want to ask something specifically. It's like if the Feywild can come here,
Yeah.
does it not follow the logic that other realms can get into the Feywild?
Yeah, it's probably possible.
Possibly, but the gatekeeper would have prevented
But
that.
isn't that what the Princess of Shadowglass was? Something from a realm that shouldn't be in the realm that it's in.
That's true. She was trapped here.
She was trapped here. She came here many millennia ago.
Mm-hmm. I understand, but what I mean is, could what this thing is, or disease is, or
Check text.
whatever,
What?
Wrong way.
You were already muted.
Ah.
you were already muted. That's a clip.
Fantastic.
Yes, Son, continue your delicate storytelling.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
God, these guys are fucking. I mean.
These guys are nerds.
Don't even get me started. I'm about to get real nerdy on your ass.
So, yeah, sorry.
So if another plane, you said that there was a shadow plane.
It's where my mistress resides and conquers.
So that is
Conquers?
death.
Controls.
Place conkers.
It's less of death, more so a hallway, more so as a less of a holding, more of a place to pass through when they go to Ivan. Right, Bree?
Yes.
Yeah, the sound of that.
Yes.
Um.
I am confident with this.
So
My God says so.
My God said so. I spoke to her like yesterday.
Like, on the phone.
Again, I am sorry. I am trying to connect things from an event that I was not present for. The Shadow Glass Princess was necromantic
No.
magic of some kind, dark magic, or shadow magic.
I don't know if it's necessarily dark. It's fey in nature.
It was, yeah, what she...
Chaotic.
She's from the Fae, but just using it for dark
I'm
purposes.
essentially wondering what if this... You've sent this thing back.
Or murdered it.
You killed it, right?
Yes.
So,
as far as we know,
the way that it would have had to get back there, wouldn't they have to go through that corridor?
Someone roll something.
That's a good question. Bree, I will roll something. Does Guy know that all souls from all planes go to the same death plane?
Sure, roll something.
Rolling something. That's a 16 plus. What am I plussing it by?
do I have proficiency in something?
What are you rolling? You tell me, and the answer will be that
religion.
vibe.
Religion, I would have thought.
Yeah, I would say religion. So it's plus 4. 16 plus 4.
20.
20. Ah, hey.
Hey. If anyone else wants to roll anything, something, tell me what it is.
Arcana?
Yes.
Sure.
Sure.
It'll be Arcana based.
Delan, I guess
Be plain
This is
Blades
when
in the Dark.
Bree
This is
just
how
wants
this
to give
works.
answers.
Yeah.
Would nature work?
Roll whatever you want
Okay, cool.
at any
That's
time.
Okay. That's,
Solomon's just about smart enough to try and put these things forward, but is not smart enough in any capacity to roll anything on this.
Roll what you want. Okay, I'm
Right.
going to roll acrobatics to my acrobatics. No, I'm
Yeah, go for it. No,
history.
you
rolled-
roll acrobatics.
Phil is gonna
see what that
backflip
gets you.
so hard he's gonna go to a different plane.
No.
He just passes through the ethereal plane
No,
and he
so-
comes back again.
Just doing some mental gymnastics, aren't you, Delan?
I got a 32, by the way, for Arcana.
Jesus Christ.
Great.
I got a 9 for
right.
nature.
How much?
Helping. I got 9.
Or 32.
14
have
if
a
I rolled
9.
medicine instead.
What? You can roll medicine if you want, but why are you rolling it?
Huh? You said
Okay.
we can roll.
I could roll anything, so I roll
What happens to a soul when you die? I don't know, medicine.
They die?
Combination of
They
venison
die.
and nature.
My
Okay.
mistress takes them and escorts them to Iban.
Is that fact though, or just what you believe?
Oh god.
Spoke to her yesterday.
On video call. Okay, so 20 in religion. What was the question again? It was oh yes. Okay. Ah.
Does everything have a soul?
Does everything have a
Nothing.
soul?
Very good question.
Not everything has a soul.
And they don't have a soul,
The dead don't have a soul.
typically.
But
Sad.
sad. But also the some living things don't have souls, and also some living things can attach their souls to other things. So yeah. Is that what you wanted with your religion check?
Well, those things that do have souls, when they die, do they pass through other planes to get to their resting place?
I think
yes.
it would,
Yes.
depending on what plane of existence they are on, I would have thought it would be they go to.
No. Yes, but no. So if you are from the Feywild and you die in the material plane, then you wouldn't necessarily go back through the Shadow Realm to get to the Feywild.
Yeah, because if you die outside your plane, you get put back on your plane of existence, right?
Yeah. So
But then if you die on your plane of existence, then you are dead, typically.
yeah.
Unless
Yes.
you're a devil.
Yes. So yes, if it was a human soul, or say if it was like a material plane soul, and they were to die on the material plane, then they would go through the Shadowfell to somewhere else. But I think what you were getting at was would that Archfey would her soul have gone through?
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, what was it? Is this happening because a spirit went through a realm that it wasn't supposed to, and it's dragged a bunch of stuff with it that it shouldn't have? Is basically what I'm implying.
Yeah.
Has not quite a demigod, if we want to call it that, for what an archfey is,
They are.
managed to drag a bunch of stuff with it that it shouldn't have, and then is gone, I know where these people are from, and I'm gonna, because Delan had a lot of conversations with.
So both Guy and Silver can come up with this answer. that is not usually how it works.
Okay.
Yeah, so so it's that particular archfey was unlikely to have gone through the Shadowfell back to its own realm. But with 32 silver, you kind of think that you've been thinking about these, traveling through planes and stuff, and there's something that I think was it Solomon said like a couple of minutes ago about tears in planes. And from what you've studied, based on Arcana alone, you have, again with your wild magic, you know how easy it is for magic to go wrong, to break, to essentially, from a scientific point of view,
We've ripped a Favrega's face in time.
you don't see why that couldn't happen.
There's been a tear.
In the Feywild or here?
Like, tears could happen, it could get weaker, thinner. These veils between realms that intertwine with each other could become thin.
Beings of
break.
pure chaos are running away from something. They don't typically tend to be afraid.
We need to.
I don't think whatever they're running away from is native to their plane.
We need to find someone that's been there, or something that's been there.
I think we need to go there.
That is a last resort.
It could be because there's always a chance this is simply it's a disease that originated there. Someone went there and brought it back.
Man.
My theory is that someone is doing something nefarious there, and it's managed to get here just because the gate is here.
There's something
But originally it started somewhere else.
That's what I think. I think it started. I think it started in the Fey.
I think it started in the Feywild as well.
But it didn't start where the gate was. It started in a version nearby.
How far away is the gate?
Yes, Bree, that's a good point. Is the gate closer to that village than it is to Brina?
I thought it was in Brina.
The gate is northeast of Brina. There is a gate.
And is that settlement between?
If we
Yes.
thought about the idea that the ley lines are involved, the ley lines were affected in Ascana. Wild magic in a sense was happening there, and now ley lines and gates are affected here.
This was first.
And once again, what if they targeted here first and are spreading outwards? It makes sense to go to Frieskea and then Ascana, probably to Arbor. They're spreading out to surrounding areas, just in different effects.
Do we know where the ley lines are, or where the nexus is here?
To best bet with the Aster Druids, they know about ley lines more than anyone.
Yeah.
But how far are we in the nearest settlement to that gate?
No, there's that small settlement that they were saying that's just northeast. Is
the even more secluded one?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I am correct, this should be happening in Arbor, Uzma, the Volko Wastes.
And it's convenient that the shards are in those locations.
Exactly. That is what I'm basing this off of.
Can you communicate with anyone in those places and ask are the ley lines all fucky or something?
Hey, the Leyland's fucky.
Hey, just checking in. How are the ley lines doing? Because they've been a bit weird in a couple other places.
I mean, I used to have contacts in the part of Etristan that now is Uzma, but not anymore. It's been a while since I've been back there. So no, I don't tend to make friends wherever I go. Not in the material plane, anyway.
You could ask Drathus if anything unusual is happening where they are.
Brilliant.
Drathus is in Maybelline.
That's true. I don't know whether
He's not in Etristan.
See, in
But
Etristan? I thought he was Etristan.
he's in Maybelline,
No, he's,
isn't he?
he's in Maybelline.
Yeah.
But the first shard was found in Etristan. But then, when it was taken back to Ascana, and then that's where this ley line problem was happening. My theory is whoever's causing this spread the disease around Frelskia to weaken its defenses, so it could easily invade and take the shard from them.
Just you get like a like punch of panic from Delaney. He's like, really? You think this is like a prelude to an invasion?
Not invasion from another country for sense, but when people are panicking and sick, it's much easier to sneak into a place.
Just come on.
Your friend said so itself. Some guards have been calling in sick. There are holes in the fence.
Right.
More of a heist.
More of a heist.
You wouldn't attack people who are experts in combat and attack anyone who comes in. You would do a different way, spreading illness and making them weak, susceptible enough that they can get by.
It's the oldest trick in war.
Hmm.
You kill an animal and you put it in their water supply.
It's true.
How far away is that super secluded settlement from here?
All
About-
settlements in Frelskia are super secluded. You need
Yeah,
to cut it down.
probably an hour walk, I'd
Okay.
say.
Not far, but probably.
Is it already dark now?
It's dark
Yes.
now, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You
Well, I
should
guess
not travel the forests in the dark time.
I guess we go there in the morning and hope we don't get
Nighttime.
sick overnight.
It would tell us a lot if we did.
We hope, but you get very pessimistic vibes from Delan. I think he's gives away that he's kind of expecting to contract it overnight.
I'm expecting so as well.
Unfortunately, that potion takes 2 days. It'll take me 2 days to make. I won't be able to make anything by tonight.
Everybody stay awake for. Everybody stay alive for another 2 days. Then that's what we'll do.
All right. Silric shows you to this empty house, tree house that you can stay in. It has enough beds for everybody. Probably to share 2 beds in each room.
Shotgun
So
Solomon.
figure that out.
Did you just shotgun Solomon? Oh no!
Shotgun Solomon.
You wanted a spoon. Wow, Guy. Feels hurt.
Well, why would I?
I don't know.
Aw.
Because you're like the friends that you. Yeah.
Aw.
Well, yeah, but he also knows the land to know full well that he's like, all right, this paladin has this anti-disease ability, so I should stay as close to him.
To be honest, I think we should all just stay in the same room as Solomon.
I think
I
so.
could only do it for 10 minutes at a time.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a constant
Your
thing.
your pure disease thing is for yourself, and it lasts forever, though.
Correct.
But the
I
spell
thought
you
it, I thought
attempted
it
to
was
cast
an
only lasts 10
aura
minutes.
that lasted continually.
No.
And
Yeah.
so did Delan.
And
that's
that's what,
he'll
and
say.
that is canon what Delan believes. So
Yeah.
So Delan's entire ethos is placebo this shit.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like, oh shit. Now, Dylan probably shouldn't have been licking all those trees then. Thinking he'd be safe because he's immune.
I thought that was Mistral's thing.
No, Rox is Mistral.
Oh.
No, wait, is it? That's a different character.
Yes, yeah, it is. Same
Yeah.
character.
His name? Oh, yeah, because it's a dwarf thing. Isn't it?
All your characters.
We haven't seen any rocks for a while.
Wow. Hey, there are
Got-
rocks
They're
everywhere.
everywhere. It's a forest.
Yeah, so there's trees everywhere. Plus, I don't want to lick things here. Everything might make me ill.
It's one or the other. You can't have both.
It is known.
It's a
Rocks
rockless
don't
wilderness.
exist here. Yeah. No rocks.
They can't be rocks here. There
Biomes
are
are
trees.
binary. There's
Yeah, what are you,
either
stupid,
trees or
Ben?
rocks. There is no in between.
There
What are you,
can't be sunlight.
No,
there
but
was
mainly-
rain.
But mainly, I haven't been licking rocks since we've been chasing a disease, so. Big brain.
Catherine, I've got to ask.
No, it's
What
not
is
a
Mistral? What is Mistral's dump stat?
guy.
Guess.
Int.
No.
Dex?
Is it Dex?
No. It's charisma. But intelligence is 0 plus 0.
So we're implying that your wisdom is your dump stat then?
What? No, wisdom is my maxed.
No, I'm not talking about the character.
Oh right, yeah. Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Aw.
I think everything's a dump stat with the player.
Aw.
I don't really
hate
have-
myself.
Out of those 6 abilities, I don't really have. Maybe intelligence, but or wisdom. Yeah, wisdom, not intelligence.
Anyway, so yeah, you're given this tree house towards the sort of like the middle of the town. And yeah, what do you do when you get there? Like cat, there are like pots and pans and stuff, and if you have an alchemist's kit or a what else did we say in this book?
Are
Yeah.
we
I
alone
can do it
now?
with
Is
her
it just
present.
a party?
Silric will ask if everything's okay, if you need anything, and then he will go when you okay it.
Yeah, Delan does a like thanks for all your help today, and does like the friendship pat on the sort of shoulder upper arm bit, but like holds it
Yeah.
just a little bit longer than you probably would.
You know where I am. All right. If you need anything,
It's good to see you again.
it's good to see you again. It's good that you're back. Hope you come back more often.
Well,
Hopefully.
if I save everybody, I guess maybe that'll just about make everyone except my father want that.
Silver.
I kind of got
Oh.
the idea that maybe he would at least tolerate you in the same town. I don't know.
I don't
Could
know
be wrong.
If I'm responsible for saving the entire Freelskian society, I probably would just, I guess, get a that's not bad, but you should see what my brother has done.
He hasn't done that, has he?
No, but then I haven't done that yet either. So
Not yet.
give me a few days.
Exactly.
All right, thanks, Silric.
No problem.
I'll go back
See you
inside.
tomorrow.
Silver. Do you have means for me to grind up some silver into powder?
I got Smith's tools. Potentially.
Okay. And Bree, would it be? It just says powdered silver in the thing. Would it be 1 silver, like 1 silver coin worth of silver?
It doesn't say, but
Because it's 1 flour and an amount of water and an amount of powdered silver.
yeah. We'll say yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't say.
So that's what I'll do tonight then. If we have the equipment, I'll just powder up some silver.
Laughing at now.
Stupid. I just keep giggling. You're grinding up some silver from silver. Oh, simple things.
Yeah. Yeah, you can put that on
Cool.
to simmer for 2 days.
Well, I'm not going to start brewing it because I don't actually we're going to be going tomorrow and stuff. But
I'm sure leaving an open flame
Yeah,
on
in a
something
tree.
in a tree house.
In a treehouse,
It's
be fine.
perfectly
Forest.
safe.
yeah, so I'm not going to do that.
It
Leave it
rains
unattended.
frequently, it's fine.
I'm going to just spend this evening grinding the silver. I imagine that doesn't take. I mean, that takes a while probably.
Somewhere a bardcore version of Genuine's Pony starts playing.
Guy disapproves.
Oh.
Mistral goes into the next room and just slaps Dylan. No.
But he
Actually-
likes it.
You get that.
We all feel the horn.
Yeah. Horn again. God damn it.
And then
Right,
just in the
you
in the
grind your
corner of another
silver.
room, just I can't wait for the spell to be over.
It's a shame when Solomon finds out they have to recast it.
It's gonna have to happen.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But
Right.
as soon as Silic leaves, Guy is gonna sit down on a chair and he's like heavily panting and like sweating.
You're right.
I'm exhausted, but I will make through. Guy, you can sense because you're connected, Guy. Guy has been exhausted this entire day, and he's pushed
Mhm.
himself a lot today with casting spells. So he is holding it together until he is alone.
All right.
And no one did an insight check on him, so poggies.
Thank you.
So he's just like sweating, just like heavy breathing.
You and Mistral, thank you
Tired.
for what you did for my father today.
I'll do it again. As much as I'm able.
I don't expect any thanks from him, but it's a good step for him to see.
His embarrassment was thanks enough.
Yeah, Delan like openly like laughs. Yeah. So you're exhausted, and I want you to get some rest because you're going to be a lot more use here than I am. But do you want to try contacting Her Majesty or not?
Yes, I was going to do that before bed. I can do that now.
I suppose
But that was the plan.
nothing's more fitting before settling down to sleep than contacting a being of immeasurable.
Oh, I was
ethereal
talking about
power.
Lumia Costa.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus Christ! She's I. Oh my! She's still. Oh, we got a lot of
But I
spinning
could do
plates that I'm
both.
forgetting about.
Wow.
It is taking a toll. Even I feel that.
Oh, then I hope this theory of that. Did someone say a theory about it affecting other planes? Yeah. So in that case, I hope she's safe from whatever's happening here.
All I know is she is not safe wherever she is now.
We should be in a few places at once, really, don't we?
There's a lot going wrong at the same time. I don't think it is a coincidence. I hope it is, but I don't think it is.
Yeah. All right then. Let me know how she's doing. Tell her I said hi if you've got enough space.
Delan's it.
So I will cast an 8th level, means nothing, sending spell.
Just
Alright.
because you can.
Because I was saving spell slots for it. Well, I was saving spell slots for my Temple of Bones, but this works too.
Sending.
Yep, to Lumia Costa. Day 2 of attempting contact. We have discovered you are on the astral plane, working out ways to rescue you, not receive. Stay safe. The land says hi. Gotta roll that D100 to see if it makes it there, though.
Again, yeah.
Are you rolling that, Bree, or Shemai?
I just rolled it, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, is it like the divine intervention?
There's a 5% chance the message doesn't arrive.
Ah, right, okay.
Because it's on a different plane. Now that's interference. Fucking water.
You feel like it might have got through, but you don't get a reply.
Okay. So either she's dead or unconscious. That's all I understood from that. I say to whoever's still in front of me, if no one else. I say to myself.
Just go to bed.
Yeah, Delan was just staring at him while he does his thing.
I feel like the gatekeeper allowed my message to get through. But I did not receive a message back. We don't yet know how time works in the astral plane, if it moves faster or slower. It could have been seconds for her still, even though it's been 48 hours for us. A little less, but still.
It still always seems a little somewhat strange that we are at a point in our life. Where did I go in my life that meant that I'm with someone who's talking to the ruler of a country trapped in another dimension? Just another day in the office for the Heroes of Heat, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow we get to speak to some kind of fade wild demigod.
I mean, why wait? I could do that now.
I mean, in for a copper, in for a gold, I guess. Wait, I went West Country there. What's happening with you?
He's so stressed.
Who knew my proper accent has finally come out?
But what do we say to the Fae? Any suggestions, Solomon?
Not today.
Delan?
Make me liver.
I would suggest doing it next session so we have time to actually think about what the hell we want to say.
Fair point.
And it also gives Bree a chance to prepare.
Yes.
I don't mind. I don't care. You do you.
Can we do this first? Bree, could you roll a D100 and see if it actually goes through first before we spend painstaking minutes to make this message?
Yes.
Okay, it goes through. We can work on the message later, I suppose.
All right.
While that was happening, Solomon's been writing, not in his diary. I am going to send you, Bree, what it is.
Okay. Cool. Oh, sequence.
Passing notes to the teacher.
Ah. Oh, Ben.
What?
Damn it.
Did you write that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Solomon's
Aw.
dying.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when it's done, just
yeah.
fold it and we'll put it into the diary.
Okay. You do that. Anyone else doing anything before bed or during the night or anything?
I'll just spend the night praying and then rest.
Yeah. There is in your like tree house. There's like an outdoor bit. It's quite a big, kind of like lots of tree houses. There's a big sort of balcony, terrace thing. I don't know what it's called. But it then connects to the other tree houses that are in the area. Kind of like little streets in a way. But yeah, you have this big sort of open area outside as well. Tables and chairs and stuff. You can see the stars and the moon, the clear sky. The clouds have gone.
I will sit out there and then eventually fall asleep in the chair.
Okay. When are you falling asleep?
It happened naturally. I'm not particularly trying to stay up. Like, I am trying to keep focus on the connection between us to see if anyone suddenly shifts being diseased or poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll let sleep come to me naturally.
Okay. Like I'm wondering if you're staying up like super late, or if you're just gonna stay up. You're
Yeah,
exhausted.
Yeah.
I am exhausted, but I will stay up. I would say later than normal. So I wouldn't say super late. Maybe like maybe to 2 a.m.
Right. Okay. What's normal for Guy? Midnight.
What was the date? Yeah, midnight. I would say.
Yeah.
He's an
Like
old man. Like now, like right now, it's midnight. Right now.
Sleep. God. Seb's lights gone off. Okay, cool. Yeah, you go to sleep. In your respective rooms. Guy in the chair. Yeah, on the balcony. Guy, can you do me a perception check, please?
Absolutely. Should I do this in Roll20?
Do what you want. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Go for it.
That's a 2, so for 12.
Okay. And you fall asleep in the chair. And you will wake up in the morning.
Oh,
And I want everyone to roll a Constitution saving.
Did it not show up in Roll20?
No, I didn't know. Didn't come up through.
What the fuck?
Is
Something's
this
broken.
Does that include myself, Bree?
Yes.
Is this against a poison?
No. I want you to. Oh, here we go. Please be a 1. Oh damn!
Phil,
I thought you were gonna fumble it.
just wanna.
Yeah.
Another natural 20.
I was gonna say I also got
It's-
one.
Oh my
Almost got
god.
natural
1
20
or 20.
No, like 20. Yeah.
With the witch dice.
with the witch dice.
Crazy.
Wow.
All 3 of you use the witch dice.
Oh no, I use my artificer dice.
I got a 9.
That's my dice. Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
no.
my dice, by the way, Phil.
Rip.
So just saying.
I also got a natural 20. No, I only got an 18. Not why, I only 18. I got an 18.
But I got a 30 in total. So yeah.
damn.
Jesus! It's Constitution heavy.
No.
26 in total.
God damn. Phil,
If it
what's
was-
your total?
Yeah, 26.
If it was against a poison, which would have given me advantage, I would have got 17.
But it's not. So.
I know.
Ben, can you send me the thing that is it Solomon has as a racial thing?
Yes. No, it is because I'm a paladin, it is divine health. It just says you are immune to disease.
High level paladin.
Yeah.
That's literally what it says. Page
It's a high
85 of the
level.
player's handbook. You are
I think
immune
it's a
to
high level
disease.
feature. I think it's like a level 5 feature.
Is it? I thought it's one of the ones. Oh, it's just monk that gets that kind of thing at high level.
Yeah.
Nothing can kill you now.
Sucks. Sorry.
You can't even age when you're a monk.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it now.
Guy, what did you get?
Got an 18.
Okay.
Oh, no. My mistake. Get a level 3.
Yes, level 3.
Cool. 18. 18? 9. 18?
So Solomon has been
18.
sick in a long time.
1 8.
Cool. So yeah, you all wake up feeling totally fine. Except for Mistral. Where you wake up feeling lethargic and achy, and you have some kind of like a tight chest and a bit of a cough. And 1 level of exhaustion.
Wait, Bree. Did I get a good night's sleep?
Yes, the chair's
that
very
mean-
comfy.
Does that mean I can remove my last level of exhaustion I've had for months?
Yay!
Yeah!
That would have been really funny if he got ill just as you removed the exhaustion
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, you removed one, but you just took one as well.
No!
You wake up feeling exactly the same as yesterday.
Like me in real life.
But yeah, as let me. Yeah. But yeah, as you all wake up, almost all of you healthy. That's what we're gonna end it tonight.
I got healthier being here.
you got healthier. It's that fresh,
Oh,
real
it's my
skin
home
air.
air.
I think
Yeah.
the end of the episode is everyone convening in the central room to have breakfast, and we're all sort of like, yeah.
Oh, that was a nice sleep.
And then
Mistral
Mr.
comes
just
out
goes,
like,
and then just everyone stares at her, and that's the end of the episode. Just,
No. We will wake up and we will know because it
'cause it'll
still
still be-
hasn't
You'll
technically
wake up
been
and you're
24
still
hours.
connected for a little bit. Yeah,
know
you wake up and you
immediately.
know one of you is sick. Yeah, you know that Mistral is sick.
Dun, 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 dun.
Da-da-da-da-da.
And yeah, already exhausted. Is that one of the things that you know? Exhaustion
Yeah.
level.
We know the physical conditions and mental states of everyone that we're connected to.
Ooh.
Remind me, did you heal Delan's brother?
We did.
Yes. The lesser restoration. No, wait. Yeah.
Lesser restoration.
Yay!
Still had
I can
the
change
exhaustion,
I can change my spells.
Oh. Mm.
Yes, do that.
So what's the plan for today? It's going into the... No, it's going to that settlement.
Well, it's first to use lesser restoration on yourself.
But
But
yes,
then,
well,
yeah, we're going to...
But yes,
even-
we'll figure that out next
Well,
time.
Time
Between
to
well,
recast.
Help him pick
Got
my
to
spells.
recast Independence. That's what we need to do.
No! Please, no. I'm not willing anymore.
that'll be start of next
necessary.
week. You're gonna trying to convince them again.
It's true. Give me your blood.
It's so much fun.
No. Shouldn't have given
Somehow
him
he
the first
has a vial of everyone's blood, and like you don't know how.
one. Not even-
Don't you have vials of your friend's blood? I thought this was normal.
Yes, I thought it was normal too. Yeah.
all right.
Somehow, someone isn't sick but still feels exhausted.
Just sick of your bullshit is what I am.
Fucking
But yeah, I
rude.
hope everybody enjoyed that. It was very like information heavy again.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week I'll be on the move. Yeah.
On the move again.
To be fair, it's good. We've moved most of this,
You have,
campaign.
yeah.
So it's good to just sit down for a second, learn things.
And catch
Yeah.
a disease.
Yeah. Maybe here isn't the best place to take a break, but you know.
Better place than any.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.
I did.
Yeah. Right, so yeah, I'm gonna say that we again used a lot of things from this book. Now Kat is using the Greenwich section of the book as well. In
Which book is that?
in conjunction with the herbarium.
And
Herbarium.
Kibble.
And
Compendium.
Kibbles as well. But this is our book. Hopefully, the one that you'll give the link to, Phil. Which is the Ritual Spellbook and Witch class for D&D.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
But yes, it is currently on sale because we are 2 years old. Woo!
Woo! We
Getting
are
old.
literally toddlers.
Terrible twos.
The way we
Terrible
Is that
twos.
that one?
terrible
yeah.
twos, yeah.
Ooh.
You can make
Well
this into a stew.
Bones.
Yummy.
Bones.
But yes, because it is our birthday anniversary thing, we are giving 20% off in our Etsy store and our website. So check out the link. Yeah, check out the link and come and what am I trying to say? Just check out the link, basically. We're offering 20% off everything in store because we're old. Yeah, we have beginner's bundle. We have these amazing dice. With these, we have those. We have loads of things.
Stuff.
Tarot reading. You've got all them as well. Wow. Loads of
Yes.
things. But yeah, that's it. Who are
You
you
also
gonna
have
raid tonight?
badges. I have a badge somewhere.
You have a badge. If you go to
Also-
Etsy, you can get one of our custom made badge that you can have any pride flag, any color you want with any pronoun.
Also,
Yeah.
there's
Oh, there it
the
is. See?
Bubble
Great.
store.
Hmm?
Red bubble.
Red bubble.
Yeah, we got stuff, everybody.
Yeah, so much stuff. There's so much stuff. Get the stuff. I mean, Katrin has so much stuff. Look
I
at
have
this.
stuff.
Whoa,
Like
Look
a
at that.
notebook.
look at that.
It has to be said.
Whoa. They're so good. Oh my god, really? Wow, okay.
What?
So, what? Uh, yeah, I would actually, guys, quite like to raid into the ducks today. If that's alright.
Let's go raid some ducks.
Do like
Yeah.
some duckos.
The ducks will
I
appreciate
think
It was a
that's
very heavy
what I like.
episode.
it.
Yeah, I think I just
We
want
need
some
ducks.
ducks. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna chill out with some ducks, and you can feed them. I think.
Mm-hmm.
There are babies everywhere. Okay, let's do that. Yeah,
Recently.
yeah. But yeah, let's go do that. But yeah, gotta concentrate for a little tiny bit longer. Cool. But yes, join us. Maybe not on Wednesday, but next Monday for more Chasing Shadows. Ooh, what are we gonna do next?
Die.
Mistral is sick. Y'all are dying. Yay! Cool. But yeah, let's start our raid. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.